to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
Mason, Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Wednesday the 28th of January, 2026. We get ready on this Wednesday for Lakers basketball in Cleveland. Icy Cleveland. It's like under 10 degrees over there. Yeah, I said degrees, base. Why not? Johnny I is getting ready for the game. We will walk you up to coverage at 2:30 p.m. We will walk you up to coverage at 2:30 p.m. with the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off. Momo is back again. Ramona Shelburne sitting in for Johnny I. Mason Momo, along with producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back end, you. And maybe today will be the day that Mace gets aggregated.
Oh, God, I beg to be aggravated.
You're like, I didn't say that's not what I said.
Please, somebody aggregate me.
Let's do it, the biggest show on the radio.
So with that said, let's get this going.
Mason and Ireland. Yo, Wednesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
So I was very excited when I cracked open some website today, and I'm like, Ramona Shelburne appearing on the Mason and Ireland show said blank. Okay, so you got aggregated multiple times.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah. And it was everywhere. So you got aggregated.
And you were in it a lot, too. Because of the way you did it.
Oh, because explain. I know.
You said something. I think the slide they used was, do you think that or do you know that?
Yeah.
And I said, I know that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, sometimes I know that no matter what, it doesn't matter how true something is.
Yep.
Because I know it's true. I did plenty of sourcing on that. It's such an unbelievable thing that people can't. They go, you lie. You don't know anything. You're making way.
The big one yesterday was the thing about the Lakers drafted Bronny without LeBron asking the Lakers.
Yeah, like LeBron James. And I'll clarify this. I don't think LeBron James.
Hang on one second.
Okay.
Aggregate Momo.
Oh, no, you did that drop?
I did that drop.
Gosh.
Yeah.
This is
so whatever is coming next, aggregate it. Go ahead, Momo.
Because everybody goes, oh, she's just not saying Rich Paul asked for it, right?
You did say Rich Paul didn't ask for it.
Right. I said it wasn't. Nobody actually listens to everything you say. They just see the headline, right?
Right.
But I don't think LeBron or his agent asked. And I checked it on both sides. I think it was the Lakers' idea. Now, did they understand that it would make him happy? Did they understand it would look kind of bad if they didn't draft him?
Right.
Especially when they made such a big deal of him coming out. But there was not a phone call placed or a wink or a nod or anything.
There was a wink.
I don't.
Just one nod.
I think it was the Lakers' idea.
Just like this.
You get me?
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Jeannie. That kind of thing.
They'd be pretty stupid not to do it.
Right. Were they in a position where there was so much public
and there was a lot of pressure
debate
on them
about it that they kind of had to do it?
Yeah, but I don't think they felt pressured. I think they wanted to. I think they liked the idea of making LeBron James happy because at that point, this is pre-Luka. This is this is LeBron and AD. LeBron was still their guy. He's still their guy, but Luka's the guy now.
Yeah, right. He's definitely the guy.
So I think this was let's make our star player happy. And also, it's a heartwarming story. It's a good story. And the Lakers, we're in Hollywood.
It's a narrative. It's a story. You're right. It's Hollywood.
Brian Windhorst and I talk about this all the time. I got no problem with them having Bronny on the team. If it makes LeBron 10% happier, cool. And you know what? The other part that I don't think people realize when you're playing the long game.
Aggregate Momo.
Oh, here you go. Okay.
What is it? What are you going
Do
to
you
say
remember
next?
when the Lakers gave Kobe Bryant that extra 2 years, $48.5 million?
48 and a half. Yeah.
How do I know that?
I just remember 24 a year was the number.
Yeah, but it was 48 and a half.
Yeah.
It was so weird that I know that. Okay. And he'd torn his Achilles,
Yep.
and he wanted that extension. I think he had gone on with TJ Simers and kind of said something to TJ. Remember about there was sort of little pressure there.
Yeah.
And they gave him that contract while he was out with his Achilles.
Yep.
And people ripped him. What are you doing? They should move on from Kobe. How could you pay him that much? And I remember talking to the Lakers and reporting this at the time, and it's still true today. They did that because A, they felt like he deserved that for
Right.
what he had given to the franchise.
Sure.
But B, part of our brand as the Lakers is how we treat our superstars.
Yeah.
And file that away, but guess who was watching? LeBron James.
Yeah.
Like the guys like of that ilk,
No
they
question.
notice how you treat Kobe at the end. Okay. And part of the reason he wanted to come here is you guys know how to treat the king.
Right.
You guys know how to do this. Okay. So who's watching right now when the Lakers draft Bronny? When they just, decide what you want to say, go along with this.
Yeah.
Or you want to say, they
The
got
plan
that.
was sort of public, right?
It was obvious.
Are they going to draft? Should they draft? Will they? Yes, they will.
They will.
That's all
And
out
they will
there in
embrace
public
it. They
debate.
embraced that. They leaned into it.
So it's
Because
funny.
who's watching?
Every
who's
other
watching?
player in the league, every star in the league.
Every other star who's about 25 to 32.
Right.
That's looking at how they treated LeBron on his way out. Now, maybe it doesn't look so good about this whole replacing with Luka and yada yada.
Yeah.
But they drafted his kid,
But
and
here-
what a great story.
And here's the thing, Momo. Mark Walter is now the owner of both franchises, both the Lakers and the Dodgers. What do the Dodgers do? They take care of their stars.
Every
They
year,
cater-
Kirsch,
they
you want to
cater
play?
to their stars. People
Yeah.
want to be there. And I think there's something to be said for that. Yes, you want to be a first-class organization that takes care of its stars because other stars are thinking about where they're going to play next, and you move to the top of the list.
Okay, now don't play your sounder on this one.
Okay, I will
Don't.
not. I will not.
But I'm going to scene set for you.
Okay.
About 2-3 weeks ago,
Yep.
the Bucks are in town.
Yep.
Giannis is in town. His brother's in town. And Giannis walks into the locker room wearing a LeBron James signed jersey that LeBron had just given him.
Cool.
And I'm talking to Thanasis, his younger brother.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, I got Bronny's jersey."
Nice.
And I go, "You got Bronny's jersey?" He goes, "Yeah, Giannis got Bronny's jersey last time we played in Milwaukee because I think LeBron wasn't playing or something."
Yes.
And Thanasis was just cafelling. Do you know what cafelling means? Gushing, effusive in praise about
Cafelling
how
or
cafelling.
kvetching?
It's a no. We're doing two different Yiddish words.
Okay. Kvetching is complaining. Right?
Cafelling is
Oh, okay, got it.
fawning,
It's
praising.
fawning, yeah.
Oh, how great
Glazing,
it is!
yeah.
There you glazing. There you go. Okay, we're mixing Yiddish
Way to
with
go! Way to go,
alpha,
me.
Gen Alpha talk.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. About how cool it was that LeBron and Bronny are playing together. And I said to Giannis when he was walking out, I said, "How long would you have to play with one of your sons?" And Giannis goes, "Oh, I'm, he's only, I think his oldest is only 6 or 7 or something." So I was like, I don't think you can make that. You
Yeah.
have to, that's
18
another 10
years.
more years. It's
10
gonna
more,
be
12
yeah,
more,
and he's
yeah.
already 31.
He's already 31, yeah.
31 something. I go, I guess you could. He goes, I don't know. That seems like a long time to play. But look who noticed that, right?
Yeah.
Guys like Giannis and his brother said, what a great story. Like Thanasis was cafelling about that.
Cafelling.
Felling.
Yeah.
Kfelling.
The K is silent. Felling. Cafelling.
It's kind of said all together.
Okay, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Yiddish speakers out there know it.
So you mentioned Giannis.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think the morning show does Windy Wednesday or Windhorse Wednesday. So Brian was on this morning.
It's infinitely funny. Sorry, the Windy Wednesday.
Oh, Windy Wednesday.
He does it on
is great.
Threads. He answers questions.
We're doing Momo Monday from now on.
Oh, okay.
Momo
All
Monday.
right, I'm down.
Let's take him on.
Let's go.
So Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And this is from Shams.
Yeah.
From Shams is ready for a new home. This is Shams ahead of the Feb 5 trade deadline as several teams have made aggressive offers to the Bucks, who are starting to listen, league sources told ESPN today.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the odds? Are you getting the sense that we are moving towards a Giannis trade at the deadline, by the deadline next Thursday?
Okay. So I want to say, first of all, Shams is really, really good at his job.
Sure.
Okay. And so for him to write, and he knows whatever wording he chooses is going to be infinitely dissected.
Yep.
Just word by word. And I think this is the farthest he's gone in writing this. Giannis ready to move on. That's not saying he asked for a trade. That's not saying he demanded a trade. It's just saying ready to move on.
Right.
So I think that's going pretty far.
Ready to move on sounds. Ready for a new home is the way it was actually written. Ready for a new home.
As Bucks begin listening. Okay. This part I'm gonna I think the Bucks have never really wanted to trade Giannis.
Right.
They don't want to. They want to run out the clock and hope they can make another Hail Mary. They tried with Miles Turner this year. He doesn't. Okay, and this is something I dug in on yesterday. He can't sign his extension until, we were saying, the offseason.
Yep.
Well, it's really actually October 1st. So if he signs, that's when you get the sort of information of, oh, he's not going to extend with you.
Right.
That's like, how do you ask for a trade without asking for a trade?
Yes.
You just don't sign an extension.
Sure.
It's happened with De'Aaron Fox. It's happened to a lot of these trades.
So you're saying Giannis has yet to sign an extension?
He can't sign it until October 1st.
Oh, until October 1st.
I had not looked at that date. I just remembered it was the offseason. But that's a really big difference. Like, he can't give them that piece of information of signing extension or not signing extension until October.
But here's the thing. It's not, these parties have worked together for a long time.
Yeah, they know where each other stands.
Giannis and his agent have certainly conveyed 100%. To the Milwaukee Bucks whether or not he intends to extend or wants to extend.
Yeah.
So they know.
And the only difference is he's not saying it publicly.
Yeah.
He gets asked about it all the time. He still says, I'm in with Milwaukee. So I think
he's not going to do the Carmelo thing.
I think it really, and this, you saw me walking in here. I was on the phone with people.
Yeah,
in the
big
league,
names.
You know?
Big names.
I think the resounding answer I keep getting is nobody really knows what the Bucks want to do. It's not about what Giannis wants to do anymore. It's about what do the Bucks want to do.
Yeah.
And do they think they can get the best return for him now or in the offseason, or if they play it out and keep him and just play it out? Like, let's see if he signs the extension in October. Let's do this all again next year.
So those are the three scenarios, right?
Yeah.
Trade him now, trade him after the season, and
like at the draft when you see where Atlanta's pick is, you see where some of these other bad teams are going to have like a really high lottery pick. What if they get the number one pick and you say, we'll give you the number one pick for Giannis?
Yeah, that matters.
I mean,
that counts.
And teams get more picks, right?
They get more picks available.
Right.
Right now.
Like the Lakers get an extra pick once the season turns, right?
And like, I don't think the Knicks really have any picks they can trade right now. They'd have to take somebody and turn them into 3 picks, and then that goes to, there's a lot of teams that can't do that much right now. So should they just wait, play it out? They're already 12th in the East. They might as well just tank because they keep the lesser of the pick between their pick and the Pelicans pick. The Pelicans pick is going to go to Atlanta regardless.
Okay.
That's part of their trade.
Yep.
The Pelicans are really bad. Well, the Bucks are the 7th worst team right now.
Yeah.
So what if the Pelicans come in and they have the worst record in the league and the Bucks have the 7th worst, but then the Bucks get the number one pick? What if they win the lottery? They're close enough to the bottom. They could win the lottery.
I mean,
that would go, I guess, to
Dallas pulled it out.
Yeah.
Why can't Milwaukee?
Yeah.
See, so the odds are not 0 he's traded by next Thursday.
Yeah, I would say still my if I were placing, if I were to say here's what I think will happen, I think it will be the offseason because
you do. Where's all this stuff coming from? Because maybe it's push all your chips
wants
to the
go
middle
now.
of the table kind of thing.
Because he doesn't want to waste a year of his prime. Because he would probably like to move now, but I don't know that Milwaukee will do
Who's
that.
got the stuff to? I guess if you
I think the Warriors are a team you should watch.
Really, the Warriors?
What they have is Kuminga, depending on how you feel about him.
Right.
And they have up to 4 first-round draft picks they can trade.
Okay. I'm curious.
Toronto's another team. They have a lot of picks.
Toronto, San Antonio's got stuff, players.
I don't think they want to do anything now, though.
San Antonio, Houston.
Yeah, I don't think either of those teams want to do that now. They want to play the season out. I mean, they all have really good teams right now. So that's why I think if I'm Milwaukee, I just wait.
So is the whole league in a waiting pattern then?
Yeah, because there's other deals that could happen that are nobody wants to make a move now that takes them out of Giannis. So
right, and by the way, and if there's a trade, like let's say there is a trade, then there are going to be lots of loose pieces, players, assets that are kind of floating around. We want it, we don't want it. So it's kind of like, would it be Flotsam and Jetsam?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah,
guys out there.
Yeah, I think Dallas. Dallas wants, they kind of want. Yeah, look at the teams that want to be bad, right? Dallas kind of wants to keep its pick.
Yep.
So they have some good players. They could move those players. I don't think they're necessarily connected on a Giannis trade, but you might as well wait. I mean, Portland is a team. They got Jeremy
Unless
Grant.
somebody's like ready to roll.
Yeah, or we don't have anything to do with Giannis, and we're not involved there. So let's just go.
Because it almost sounds like if Giannis gets traded, there's going to be a lot of movement next Thursday, and if Giannis doesn't get traded, it's going to be a quiet trade deadline.
Well, it could. All the deals that have been waiting until to see if Giannis moves, maybe all those happen.
All right, coming up next for you, LeBron in Cleveland tonight.
Yeah, I'm interested in this.
And Dave McMenamin has said some stuff that's very interesting.
I want to hear that.
About LeBron and the Cavs, and we'll do it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
In that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Now, lease a Hyundai Tucson for $269 a month or get 0.99% APR financing for 60 months. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end February 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. When you're a guest at Pechanga, you're treated to world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and of course, 24/7 gaming excitement. The casino floor is huge. 1,100 hotel rooms and suites. It makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA for reservations or more info.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So I want to ask you guys if I am crazy. Okay. And if there's something wrong with me.
I like this. The answer, yes and yes.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
All right, so Momo's in for John. By the way, John is going to be joining us coming up at 1 o'clock today, live from Cleveland. The big game is around the corner, but before that, it's the NBA trade deadline. ESPN LA and Hendrick's Gin taking over Rock and Brews in El Segundo next Thursday, Feb 5, for the Super Week trade deadline party. Join me, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and Andy Kamenetsky.
That's a party.
That is a party. Along with DeMarco and Travis, broadcasting live from noon to 5:30. Again, this is Rock and Brews in El Segundo. Become an NBA Gin Cider. Follow every Lakers move live and win Lakers tickets. It's all happening next Thursday. Rock and Brews in El Segundo. See you there. Shay's coming out for it.
I love it.
He's got a brand new movie.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does.
Shafids.
It's called, how do you phrase it?
Shafids.
Shafids.
What? Is that like Den of
think
Thieves?
about how Shafids would be spelled and how you could also say Shafids.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, that's the actual title of the movie.
Oh,
all right,
wow.
Let's continue here.
That's pretty good.
Let's continue here. So Dave McMenamin, Lakers are in Cleveland tonight. Yeah. And McTen, as we like to call
like to go McTen. I like to say McMenamin.
McMenamin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. So he says multiple teams and league sources told ESPN the Cavaliers would gladly welcome LeBron James back this summer if he wanted to return to Cleveland for his 24th NBA season and third stint with the team. Now, Emily asked me an interesting question, and because I've got Ohio roots, I think I know the answer to this. She said, would Cleveland really take him back after 2 divorces? And let me tell you, my friends back in Ohio would say absolutely.
Yeah.
We absolutely would take him back. Now, my understanding is they're not going to necessarily do anything for him tonight, no ceremony, etc. But are you surprised by this report that Cleveland would welcome him back if
Not
after this
surprised
season he
at
walks
all.
away? Yeah?
Not surprised at all. This is what we were thinking all summer.
Mm-hmm.
If there was going to be some kind of a trade out of LA, or if he were to leave, or whatever it was, Cleveland made the most sense out of any suitor because of his history there. There's a perfect storybook closing chapter. Started his career in Cleveland, kid from Akron.
Finishes his career
yeah.
there.
The only hang-up was really just the financials. They're a second apron team. It's difficult. But also, they were picked as the number 1 team in the East. They had the best record last year. Yeah. They flamed out in the second round.
Hasn't gone that way.
They're good. They were good last year.
They were good. And so do you want to introduce LeBron into that mix of a team that had been good? Well, this year they're not good.
Yeah.
They just haven't really disappointed. And I think that if they don't win this year, which doesn't look like they're going to, they're barely in the play-in tournament, it would make a lot of sense to bring LeBron back. See if he's got a lot left.
Okay, so I'm going to do something here. And claps. Okay, ready? Let's do this. Okay, so I've got the possible options for LeBron.
Got it.
Retire. Stay here on a lesser deal.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the Knicks, go to the Warriors, or go to the Cavs. What has the best chance of happening?
Okay, you the first one again? Stay here on a lesser deal?
Stay here on lesser deal.
I'll take that as option number 1.
Stay here on lesser deal. You put that as number 1?
Yeah. I don't think retire.
So you think stay here on a lesser deal is the number 1 option then?
Yeah, slightly in that way.
What's after that? There was a bunch
Cavs.
of Warrior stuff.
I'd say Cavs.
Oh, Cavs are next. That's number 2. Retire? Or you just don't think he's going to retire?
I just don't. And listen, as I will knock on wood as I say that, barring some kind of bad injury or some kind of weird thing. I don't.
And
like
then
to ever
there's
say
all
that.
the Warriors always are interested in
They're always
finding
lurking.
a way.
Yeah, I know.
They're like
they're going to be interesting this summer. I think they're going to do some things this summer. They have a lot of picks. This year hasn't gone well. Jimmy's going to be out. They'll have time to
Could they be in on Giannis?
Oh yeah, they're in on Giannis.
They are in on Giannis.
They're one of the most aggressive teams on Giannis. The question is, what do the Bucks do?
Yeah, and what kind of stuff do they have?
They got like 4 picks.
OKC's like, why would OKC not do this? They've got
because they already won the title.
They've got a bajillion draft picks, but
Yeah.
you're always either getting better or you're getting worse.
True.
They've got tons and tons of draft picks. They have really interesting young talent. I think there's a way for them to make a deal. And if you put Shea and Giannis on the same team, they are going to just absolutely roll people.
I don't disagree with you, but I know how Oklahoma City thinks. Like, they have built this, what they like to think of as a pristine culture, this ecosystem that won last year. And they started off like 24-2. And I think they're stumbling right now, which is a normal midseason thing. But they're missing J-Dub.
Yeah, right.
That they call him. He's been in and out of the lineup a lot with injuries and stuff. I don't think they would shake up that team in a very fundamental way.
OKC what KD was to Golden State during those runs?
Absolutely. I completely agree with you.
And you just don't think there's any heat there?
They are different than the Warriors. The Warriors were just like, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. How could we say no? They also had lost to the Cavs.
Yes.
Although I think they were going to go pursue KD anyway.
Yeah.
Right. I think they would have done it whether they won or they didn't. I mean, that was the year they won 73 games, but they lost in the finals. He would be that. Kevin Durant did not fit the Warriors culture. He never blended into that style of basketball. That's partially why he left.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis is older than their best players, so he doesn't fit their timeline. It's just a difference in how those organizations operate and how they're wired.
Is it like a percentage chance of how much they will get better if Giannis? It's like they're already playing that they're so much better than everyone else in the league. Adding Giannis doesn't elevate them that much.
Well, I think it would elevate them. I think he would be amazing for them. But the chance of it messing something up. He also has calf injuries. Okay, that's a little
right.
scary.
I mean,
but the chance of it changing something that's already working is not the kind of thing that Sam Presti does.
Interesting.
He's going to ride this. Could they tweak something at the margin? Sure, but I don't think right now. That's why I keep thinking, if you're Milwaukee, just wait till the summer because there's only one team that's going to win. So if OKC doesn't win this year, do they change their stance? If San Antonio doesn't win, do they go,
say,
okay,
all
yeah.
right, yeah.
I mean, so that's why if I'm Milwaukee, I just wouldn't.
Okay. Coming up next for you, let me see what I want to do. Oh, yeah. So the Pro Bowl has now joined, actually, the Hall of Fame has now joined the Pro Bowl as just absolutely embarrassing. We know the Belichick story. There's the Shador thing. I want to get into some of that coming up next for you. Plus, what is the first thing you would do if a tree fell on your house? We'll do that coming back next. In the meantime, the big game's almost here. No better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it's always good to be right. Oh, man, I will have so many lineups that day. I will have multiple Brian, will you have multiple lineups on Super Bowl Sunday?
Of course, at least 3.
On the big game Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All you do on Prize Picks is pick 2 to 6 players. Pick more or less on their stat projections. Submit your lineup. Prize Picks, by the way, if your lineup's doing really well, they've got early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you can cash in. They've also got an opportunity for you to copy lineups with one click with the new social feature. Don't miss any of the action this season. By the way, NBA, college basketball, all that stuff on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code MACE, M-A-S-E on Prize Picks, $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Got to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings on 710 ESPN can get a little heated at times.
Oh my God, you're the guy. Get him, George. You're you're like that annoying guy who is on like social media, like saying stupid things. Like that's you.
I'm not on social media. I'm on the radio doing it.
Are you calling him a mongrel? Your sports takes at times can be just exhausting.
Well, that's good though.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap, where Sedano's patience gets tested daily. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
George Chevrolet is kicking off the new year with big savings. GM John Good makes it easy. Up to $11,000 off MSRP on the dependable 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500. Or up to $6,500 off select 2025 Silverado 2500 HDs. John Good and his team deliver great service and savings that last. George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway at the Lakewood exit in Bellflower. Or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Discounts off MSRP select models. Ends 2/2/26. See dealer for details. 866-949-4805.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Momo, do you know the name of this song?
I think I do. I used to hear it all the time, and I would turn the show off because it was like I was a little kid when this would come on.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to watch that.
Do you know what the actual name of the song is?
Oh, I don't know the name. It's. I don't want to say what it is.
This is the theme from MASH.
Yeah, I know this.
The actual piece of music is called "Suicide Is Painless."
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
That's the name of the song.
Because I know, like, I used to watch like
creepy.
daytime TV and reruns of MASH would come on.
Yep.
And that, I was like 8 or something. Like, that's not my jam. And so that, what, did they have like the helicopters flying in or something? I can kind of see the beginning of it.
Yeah, right.
You can kind of see them
flying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't want to watch this.
It was a great show. I mean, it was very funny. Alan Alda's 90th birthday today.
Wow, good for him.
He is a terrific actor. I have just always found him to be so likable.
90.
And 90 years old.
I feel like you should get a party when you turn 90. Like, good for you. You made it to 90.
I'm sure he'll get a big bash.
I'm sure he will.
That's an accomplishment.
He made a cameo this year on the Netflix show Four Seasons.
I did see that, yeah.
Based off of his movie Four Seasons, but he made a little cameo in it. And, I'm sure he's not, what he 100% used to be, but I was happy to see him.
Yeah, a few movies for him, too, in addition to MASH. Crimes and Misdemeanors, the Woody Allen movie's excellent. He's great in it. The Aviator, he plays the senator in that's dealing with Howard Hughes. And there's a movie called Same Time Next Year with Ellen Burstyn that I love. But 90 years old. Do you realize 105 million people watched the finale of MASH?
How does that compare to a Super Bowl?
Super Bowl right now is doing like 115.
Woo! That's pretty good.
115 to 120 a Super Bowl. 105 million.
Okay, it's not really a spoiler alert, but what happened at the end? I mean, this was many years ago.
Yeah, nobody. I think McLean Stevenson died in a helicopter. I don't remember.
But it is one of those things where like everybody knows it's the most watched episode of television of all time. But another one up there is like the Dallas
finale.
Dallas finale.
I think the last Friends and the last Seinfeld got a lot.
Yeah,
too.
they're all.
But
Sopranos
nowhere close to 105 million.
No.
Well,
Sopranos was on HBO, so it's never going to do that much.
Yeah, you never
comparatively.
know. Yeah, comparatively. But 105 million. To put that into perspective, the highest rated network show on television right now is a show called Tracker.
I've heard that. But I don't
with
watch
the guy
it.
from This Is Us.
With the guy from This Is Us,
Oh, yeah,
Justin
okay.
Hartley. It's got on average 9 million viewers a week.
9 million.
9 million, and that show did 105 million. That
Wow.
is a Super Bowl number.
That's
we will
just a
never
straight
have
up
a moment
Justin
like that
Hartley
again.
play. That's like old ladies like to watch Justin Hartley.
And here's the thing
Right?
about this.
100%.
We need more moments like this. This
Yeah.
is the one thing that sports does.
Yeah.
Sports, like everybody was watching AFC, NFC championship game.
Yeah.
We all had something in common when we went to work on Monday morning. Did
100%.
you see this? Did you see that? It happens sometimes with television.
A pluribus.
Game of Thrones
Yeah,
finale
Game of
was
Thrones.
big. Breaking Bad finale was big.
Everything's so much more niche now.
It's
There's
so much
no
more.
collective. Everyone watching the same time besides sports.
Yeah, you don't have
There's
to
no
watch it that night.
There's no monoculture anymore. The
No.
monoculture is MASH.
Yes.
Friends. Seinfeld. Everybody's watching it, and if you're not watching it, you're kind of out of the loop. But we might all love Pluribus, and that'd be one of the most watched shows in Apple TV history, but it's not monoculture.
No, it's not. It's not. A lot of people watch it, but nothing.
I miss the monoculture. I grew up in the monoculture.
It's nice
Me
because,
too.
even think about the most listened to podcasts in the world. Like number one, Joe Rogan. I've never listened to that
Me too.
a day in my life, and I have
I've
no
caught a clip or two.
interest
Yeah.
in the day of my life.
Yeah. And I remember even going to school growing up, we would all watch Ellen. We would all watch.
Really?
I used to always watch Beverly Hills 90210. We would watch Melrose Place sometime. Those were big Friends.
Friends was big.
And everybody watched it. You could just talk about it and everybody watched it.
Because now the conversations are like, are you up to date on Traders? Have you watched The Pit yet? What about? And it's like everybody's at a different spot in a different show.
And so
right.
everyone, you don't have to watch it at the same time.
That night.
Correct.
And that's the worst.
And that's why I like weekly drops of episodes. Because then you've got it, like Pluribus was like this. You could talk about it during the week. Oh, did you see? I wonder what's going to happen. Like theories and whatnot. You could do all that stuff. We were just talking about, do you guys watch The Pit?
I do.
No, Beto does.
Oh, my God.
I don't.
Yeah,
And
Beto was just talking about
I think
it.
I'll try to start.
It is
I hear
so good. Not Stepdad Leo's grandson works as an ER doc, and he says, that's my day.
But this is the whole thing about the non-monoculture thing. It's you're the only person that's watching this on our show right now, which kind of sucks because wouldn't we all love to be able to talk about it? But and the thing is, I've heard it's great.
Yeah, heard it's great. All right, so I wanted to do this Hall of Fame thing. Let's do the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Get fired.
So Bill Belichick did not make the Hall of Fame on the first ballot, which I found to be staggering yesterday. All those Super Bowls, 6 as a head coach.
I know.
2 as a DC, and can't get into the Super Bowl on the first ballot. I mean, Marv Levy is in there. He got
Never
to the
even
Super
won.
Bowl, never won. Bud Grant got to the Super Bowl, never won. This guy won 6 times. And I understand there's some sort of weird voting procedure
there's
thing.
Bill Polian. Suppose there's been reporting Bill Polian thinks he shouldn't get in first because that is
because of
an
Deflategate
honor
and Spygate.
and
He
you
should
got to
have
punish him a little bit.
A 1-year punishment is what Bill Polian was saying. People were saying.
It's okay.
People were saying.
Yes.
Bill Polian was saying. Bill Polian says at first he said, I don't remember if I voted for him. Then he said, I definitely voted for him. So now what do we believe? He was campaigning against him. He doesn't remember he voted for him. He did vote for him.
Well, clearly he didn't get 40 out of 50 votes. So
and it might be one of those things where he puts it out in the air, and whether he voted for him or not, it was out in the air for other people to disagree or not agree. So here's why, it might not just be because of the Spygate.
Yeah.
Because they did change the rules and how they can vote into this special category. So Bill Belichick was not eligible the same way that these players are eligible this year.
Right.
He's eligible in a special category that is for coach, contributor, senior category. So it's people that might have missed when they were a player, but people believe that they deserve to get in. Owners, special contributors.
He's in there with Bob Kraft, Ken Anderson.
Right. So there's a way in which you vote.
Roger Craig, L.C. Greenwood.
It doesn't have to necessarily be that everybody was not voting for him. Some people thought, oh, he's obviously getting in, therefore I'm going to use my votes for other people that might not be able to get in. It's not necessarily that it was just, I hate Bill Belichick, therefore he doesn't get into the Hall of Fame. So there's other things involved.
So wait, how many people do you get to vote for?
There was 2 people you can vote for.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, when I do the all-star voters, I just vote for the 5 people I think should get it. But this year I was a little different because I thought a lot of these guys were hurt at the time. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to throw votes on guys who I knew were not going to be starters, but I felt like they should get some votes. I was like, okay, I think Giannis is going to Giannis is going to be a starter.
Okay, wait,
Jokic.
go back and let's.
So you get 5 in each conference.
Right. Okay, but you voted instead of voting for the 5 that you thought would win.
Yeah.
You voted for the 5 you thought you deserved to win?
No, I knew that Jokic was going to be a starter and Wemby was going to be a starter.
Yeah.
But I had this feeling both of them at the time we had to vote.
Yep.
They were injured, and I didn't know when they were going to come back. They'd missed a lot of games, et cetera. So I was like, well, people are probably going to vote for these 2 anyway. They should absolutely be starters. I'm not voting for them. I don't want to not vote for them.
It wasn't
but
a vote against them. It was like spreading the vote around.
Yeah, I wanted to spread the vote around. I was like, I think Devin Booker and the Suns deserve a vote. Mm-hmm. I voted for Devin Booker because I was like, let's throw a vote on him. They're totally overachieving. He's had a phenomenal year. And then who else did I throw a vote on that was different?
And the thing is, you're assuming that other people will vote for those people.
I know that everyone else is going to vote for those other guys.
Well, this is kind of exactly what I think Emily's describing is that everybody thought Belichick was going to get in, so they voted for Roger Craig and Kenny Anderson.
Or L.C.
Greenwood or Bob Kraft.
So people that are in their last year of eligibility, people that they think deserve to get in because, again, in their mind, they might have thought, Bill's obviously getting in, therefore I want my vote to count,
I get that.
quote unquote, in different ways.
Yeah.
And so, but the thing is, this is all secret, so we don't necessarily know that what happened, but
that's
this
could
be
the
what
finger
happened.
pointing going on today.
Right, because everyone's so shocked that Belichick didn't get in. I know Tom Brady came to his defense.
Yeah, Tom Brady came to his defense. Here's what Tom Brady said about Belichick being snubbed for the Hall of Fame.
I just think that, to me, I don't understand it. I mean, I was with them every day. If he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, there's really no coach that should ever be a first ballot Hall of Famer, which is completely ridiculous because people deserve it. And he's incredible. There's no coach I'd ever want to play. I'd rather play for. If I'm picking one coach to go out there to win a Super Bowl, give me one season, I'm taking Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. So that's enough said. There's nothing outside of that. Again, when it comes down to votes and, popularity and all that, then welcome to the world of voting. And you may as well go, try out for the Oscars or whatever and, get a big panel to tell you if you're good or not.
So he defined an entire era of NFL football.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the Hall of Fame. This should be so embarrassing to anybody who didn't vote for him.
Yeah.
It should be so embarrassing to the Hall of Fame. And it should be so embarrassing to any of these, the sport itself.
Yeah.
I mean, he defined an era. And to leave him out, and I don't care if it's wonky, vote for Ken Anderson and Roger Craig and all that. You vote for Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big Belichick fan. And I was all over Spygate and Deflategate and all that stuff. But the Hall of Fame is not complete without him, and it's ridiculous that Bill Belichick with 6 Super Bowl wins is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I think it's your explanation makes the most sense of anyone that I've heard. Because I thought it was maybe almost how the Baseball Hall of Fame doesn't vote for Barry Bonds, or who was the person who didn't give a unanimous vote because only Mariano Rivera,
Derek Jeter, didn't get one vote.
Yeah, somebody didn't give one vote because they wanted to reserve that honor for some. Like I thought it was stuff like that, like what Polian supposedly was saying. That he should have to sit for a year as penance for those scandals.
Well, Bill Polian now has no recollection of that and claims that he did vote.
He said 95%, or he is not 100%, whatever. But
there's a 95% chance he voted for Belichick.
But if you're a person that believes that if you cheat our sport, you don't deserve to get into the Hall of Fame, is that how all Hall of Fame should be looked at?
So let's spin this around a little bit. Does that mean? And I think I am of the belief that Jose Altuve is going to finish with 3,000 career hits.
Yeah,
which is like an automatic.
Automatic, yeah.
Is it possible that he gets snubbed? Normally, that's a first ballot.
Yeah.
Is it possible he gets snubbed and doesn't go in on the first ballot?
I think it's possible. I think he'll go in, but he might not be a first ballot.
Because Carlos Beltran went in this past week, and he was totally wrapped up in that scheme down in Houston, and he got in. I think it probably has more to do with some sort of, like Em's talking about, technicality. I thought everybody else was going to vote for him, and so I did.
Because that's what people were hitting me, about so-and-so's not a starter. And I'm like, yeah, but the thing about the starting vote, it's complicated. You get 5 votes, and almost every single year, I usually just vote for the 5 players who I really think should get it.
Right.
And I don't worry about anybody else's vote totals or whatever it is.
Or
but this year was a strange, or by position. This year was a strange year because there's so many guys that are hurt.
Right.
That I didn't vote for Steph either.
Yeah.
Because Steph's been hurt a lot. Like, of course Steph Curry should be an All-Star.
Right.
But, I don't know. It's a year to throw a vote on some other guys who've been more available, or just as a sign of recognition that you're having a great year,
Yeah.
The one thing I thought was interesting.
I also think, by the way, there are a lot of writers that vote. A lot of writers.
Yeah.
And Bill Belichick has not been the nicest guy to writers over
But let's
the
not
years.
be
Is
petty.
there an element of that?
It's a Hall of Fame. Like,
True.
Don't make yourself the story by being the writers that vote against him because you think that he didn't want to give you a good answer.
But there's the famous story of Ted Williams, the year he won MVP, and everybody voted for him except the 2 writers from Boston because he was such a jackass to deal with.
And that says more about them than it does Ted Williams, I think.
You don't think that has any
I do think it does have something to do with it, but I do think it says more about those writers than it does the Ted Williams, the Bill Belichicks of the world.
Right. Because one of the reasons, the real reason I don't like, I performance enhancing drugs, all that stuff, I've got a well-stated position on that. But the reason I really don't like Barry Bonds is because he was bad to me personally.
Oh.
I was working. I was supposed to go to Giants spring training. And
Okay.
Giants spring training, and they said, "No, get Bonds to say something. Get Bonds to, so we have audio." So I said, "Barry, do you have time in the next couple of days to talk to me for a minute or two?" And he said, he was sitting with Will Clark, and he said, "Will, I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything?" Nope, I don't hear anything, Barry. Now, how do I not hold that against him?
Yeah,
How, if I was a voter, would I not say, yeah, he really embarrassed me and put me off years and years ago when I was a kid, and I still hold it against him?
Because his play on the field. Because he's the greatest baseball
I could
player
get over
alive.
that. No. What? Oh, yeah. I
He's
know.
miming a syringe.
Yeah,
A syringe.
For PEDs, yeah.
So PEDs, come on.
Listen, I could vote for. I have a Baseball Writers of America card because I used to cover baseball.
Do you vote?
I don't vote because
okay.
I feel like I haven't really covered baseball as much, and
Although you play in our fantasy league, so
I know
every
everything.
player in the National
and I'm
League.
also
you should be able to vote in the National League.
I sort of am I am kind of involved in our baseball coverage in ways that people
in a
don't.
Weird, roundabout ownership level way.
And other teams and agent ways, and because there's a lot of overlaps. And stuff. So. But I don't vote because I don't, even though I've been a member since I was at the Daily News, for 15 years. So at a certain, but I was like, that doesn't look right. I don't think I should do that because I'm mostly covering basketball right now.
Right.
But I feel like if I were to one day vote, I would vote for Bonds. But then that's weird because you're a new voter. You're just coming online and
it's democracy.
Yeah.
You know what? I am not a believer that anybody should be taken off the ballot. Like, I think Pete Rose should have always stayed on the ballot. I think Barry Bonds is on the ballot. Roger Clemens, all those guys. And then the democracy settles it. Some baseball writers care about PEDs. Some don't care at all.
Yeah.
And it just it shakes out based on the voting body.
I will say this. There are players in the NBA who have done stuff like that to me too.
Yeah.
Like just jerk stuff.
Yeah, sure, jerk stuff.
And it does not influence my coverage of them. I will still write when they have a great game. I'll write whatever. What the difference is that they don't get as much of the benefit of the doubt. That's what happens.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like you don't dig that hard to make sure that you know what I mean? Like you just try to be fair to them.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, we're going to do some icebreakers. Plus, what would you do, Momo, if a tree fell into your house?
Oh, gosh.
We'll do that coming up next. Plus, John Ireland's going to join us at 1. We'll do some sports graffiti. Chris Taylor, former Dodger, is going to be with us at 1:30. CT3 is right.
Yeah.
He's coming on to talk about his big event that's coming up. All that stuff on the way. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Really? No, I can't say that. Are you serious?
You didn't know
that's his name?
It is.
Thomas Crapper invented the portable toilet.
He sure did.
I thought it was just...
Everything comes from somewhere, right? Thomas Crapper
came
from his name.
He invented the portable toilet.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hey guys, new year, new benefits, which means it's finally time to stop saying you're going to use them.
ESPN LA fans, go to VisionWorks in Orange County. Annual eye exam, easy. Simple scheduling, simple shopping.
And right now, it's BOGO on glasses. 2 pairs, 1 tax return.
Plus the 100-day guarantee. If your glasses aren't right, they fix it.
Great doctors, tons of frames, no hassle.
New year,
better vision.
VisionWorks in Orange County. Rancho Santa Margarita, Lake Forest, Laguna de Guel, Fullerton, Brea, Bristol Plaza, and Buena Park.
VisionWorks. See the difference.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
I knew it. I knew John Ireland would come on early because he wants to compete in Icebreakers. He's with us now from Cleveland. Hey.
Yeah,
I don't have to. I'll
Oh,
sit
no.
it out to
Come
give
on,
you a
John,
chance
let's go.
to catch
I'm
me.
a stand
No,
up.
it's not Mason and Ireland without Mason and Ireland.
That's
We
right.
got you, so you play Icebreakers.
You win yesterday?
I did.
Okay, so what are you at?
Here we are. Here is where we stand as of right now. John, you still have the lead with 41 points. We are in double territory. Mace has 33 points.
Oh, wow.
You got it at 14 yesterday.
Big one yesterday.
All right,
you
and
get me today.
before I want to get to my icebreakers, what's on tap today on ESPN LA, the Lakers are in Cleveland, where John is right now. Tonight to take on the Cavaliers. Toyota's Lakers countdown to tip-off, with the Durant starts at 2:30 p.m. with tip-off at 4. here on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
By the way, Momo is standing for icebreakers.
Okay,
Listen, I was so close last
week.
She
would love to win.
Not yesterday.
Yeah. She'd
Here,
love to take
I
us
never,
down.
I never win.
Go.
Here we
20
go.
points.
Let's go.
20 points.
I was born in 1961 in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
For 18 points. I moved to Bellevue, Washington when I was 15, and I attended Seattle Pacific University.
Okay.
For 16 points. My first job was at Boeing, where I produced sales and marketing videos.
Ooh.
For 14 points. In 2001, I wrote and directed a movie called Finder's Fee, about a man who finds a wallet containing a winning lottery ticket worth $6 million. It starred James Earl Jones, Matthew Lillard, and Ryan Reynolds, among others.
Oh, really? This is hard. Okay.
For 12 points. I was voted 50 most beautiful people in 2001 by People magazine.
Wait, what year was that again?
2001.
Okay, long
So
time
he's
ago.
been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
For 10 points. I hosted a syndicated daytime talk show on CBS from September 2012 to May 2013. So not the very long-lived, but I did have...
On CBS.
On
did you
CBS.
say? I'm going to take a shot.
Go ahead.
I think it's the guy who hosts Survivor, Jeff Probst.
That is correct. It is Jeff Probst.
Oh, I got
John wins.
I got very lucky. They shot that show in the building where I was working.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have never seen an episode. We talked about it yesterday. I've never seen an episode of Survivor.
I feel like you should go back and watch the Mike White season.
Do you?
I do think so.
Just
And
go
it's,
watch that season.
Is
It
it
was a good one.
35?
It's really Jeff Probst's whole
It's his...
resume, right?
I used to run into him at the Baja Fresh on Sunset Boulevard three times a week when I lived in Hollywood.
That was his spot.
Yeah, still
he-
is, I think.
Here's the rest
He's
of...
such a good host of that show. He really is.
Not as good anymore. He used to be great.
Oh,
I will
okay.
say that. So here's
Okay.
the rest of the things that I would have said.
Are you still watching that show?
I
Em?
do watch it. I watch it every week. But the
I
new
kind of dropped
50s
out
on
a couple
next
years
month.
ago. But yeah, go ahead.
I won 4 Primetime Emmys in the same category. I have hosted a show that has been on for 49 seasons.
I would've got it there.
714 episodes. The Tribe has spoken. And then it's Jeff.
Oh,
Wright.
yeah.
So, Mace, who sponsored this segment?
Oh, it's brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka. The finest vodka sourced from Idaho. Potatoes enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice Vodka in stores and ask for them by name. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything. So, Ireland, you are in beautiful Cleveland. What part of town do you stay in? Are you downtown?
Yeah, right in. I think you used to call it the Flat, Stacy.
The
Is that what
Flat.
this used to be called?
That used to be Party Central.
Yeah, my Stacy, my engineer, says it still might be.
Oh.
Yeah, we stay. Matter of fact, Michael and I, after we do the game tonight, can walk back to the hotel without having to go outside.
Ah.
So that's
nice.
So I
feel
used to
very
stay
lucky.
at the Nines, which
No,
is
the Nines are in Portland.
No, there's another one in
There's
Cleveland.
The Nines.
Yeah,
Stacey
and that's
says
where
there's
apparently.
one here too.
Yeah, there's I've stayed at the Nines in Portland too. The Nines is a Marriott property, so that was why we all like it. But it's
There you go.
also where a lot of the we didn't know this at the time, but a lot of the players, like I think Kevin Love lived there or something.
Oh, really?
It was like it's kind of like a hybrid hotel / condos, you know.
One
and
of
it's
them
got-
there places.
Yeah, it's like and it's cool. It's got a rooftop bar and stuff.
Now,
I
Ireland,
have a feeling,
Yeah.
guys.
Go ahead.
So there are 4 or 5 bus times that you can agree to come over here. Since Stacy, our engineer, was nice enough to set up early, I got on the first bus today. What was the 3:30 bus? So 12:30 your time.
Yep.
Hardly anyone gets on that bus, but today, LeBron and all of his people.
Oh, wow.
I think he is getting ready to put on a show.
I think you're
tonight.
right.
I think I don't know if this will be the last time he ever plays in this building. I'm starting to think that he's going to play next year. But if he doesn't, there are a lot of people that think he's going to retire. There are a lot of people that think he's going to leave the Lakers. I think just in case this is his farewell to his hometown, I think he's been playing great for the past 7 or 8 games. And, Mace, I think that continues tonight. I think he may just go off.
Are they doing anything tonight, like a
No.
scoreboard? No, nothing.
And not surprisingly, because he's kind of, he's divorced him twice. But when he got him that last title, I think he was a made man in Cleveland forever.
Yeah,
you agree?
Sure,
I do too. And everybody understood why he left the second time. The first time they were mad at him. The second time they understood. And they kind of saw it coming. Plus, people forget this because I remember covering this year very closely. He played all 82 games and every playoff game and left every drop of energy he had on the court in those finals.
He has been, over the last, I would say, 10 games, I don't know what he's doing, but he's found a way to turn back the clock. His numbers statistically are off the charts. And Luka,
Luka Palooza
is real. And now Rui's into rhythm. We're going to get Austin back at some point on this trip. At least according to him, we're going to get him back.
Right.
I don't know if the team will let him play, but when I saw him earlier in the week, he was pretty confident that he was going to play on this trip. And if they can get their defense to do what they've done, they haven't done it for a whole game.
Mm-mm.
But in stretches,
they missed that third quarter in Chicago.
But in stretches against the Clippers, they shut the Clippers down for 7-8 minutes.
Toronto.
Then even closer to that, in Dallas, they didn't allow a field goal for the last 7:40 of the game, and then Najee Marshall threw in a meaningless basket with 15 seconds to go. But, I mean, they're locking people up for 6-7 minutes. Over the past – do you know this, Momo, that over the past 5 games, they're number 1 in the NBA in defensive efficiency?
Really?
So they're finding some things.
Yeah.
Now, Mace, to your point, they haven't done for a whole game, and they still get into a lot of bad habits.
Yeah, right.
And if they were to lose tonight, it would be a huge step back because there's no Evan Mobley tonight for the Cavs.
Yeah.
But they're playing. The Lakers are playing as well as they've played all year over on this trip. They're 3-1 on this 8-game trip, and I had said at the beginning of it, hopefully they can go 4-4.
Yeah. Well, they're ahead of schedule.
Now I'm getting greedy.
Yeah.
Michael thinks 6-2. I don't know if that may be overly ambitious, but 4-4, 5-3 look totally realistic at this point.
Excellent. All right, so John's going to be with us for the rest of the show. Momo's here. It's time for some sports graffiti. So we got that catchy number, 213-799-0139. Now's the time. We've talked a lot of LeBron James. We've talked a lot about the Lakers. We've talked a lot about Giannis. We talked a lot about Bill Belichick not getting into the Hall of Fame. John, we'll get your take on that coming up. 213-799-0139. We will get your calls in here next for Sports Graffiti. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Freaking suck, man. Fire everybody. They suck.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
George, have you ever watched a full football game sitting side by side with Christopher Arthur Morales?
Yeah, in the past, I'm sure we have, yeah.
Because it's not like where he's trying to tell you, like, hey, you know what? Wow, on 3rd and short, maybe they should do this because look at this situation or look at that. It's always like, they suck. This is a disaster. I'm like, bro, it's the first quarter. It's a long game.
No, he overreacts to everything. Like, that's just who he is. I mean, you're surprised by this?
Because Bergie's thinking like an analyst, you know what I mean?
We were having conversation.
Right. And Chris is just saying, they freaking suck, man. Fire everybody. They suck.
Hey, it's Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Lakers game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BB-Go. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, so comforting and easy to share. Bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BB-Go. Look for BB-Go at your local grocery store, in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB-Go for it, and bring something different to the table.
and straight to the championship with a brand new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax, only from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. You got a trade-in? Your ride could be worth more than you think. So get in the game with Northridge and Wonders Toyota. They make it easy.
Tacoma model 7162G, VIN number 3TYJDAHN 1ST037657. Base excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. $84 per month. Offer expires 1/31/2026.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back. It's on its way. Out of here. Miguel Rojas.
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Yes, we are rolling on. Coverage and content of the 2026 NFL playoffs in ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. Momo's here. Ireland's live from Cleveland. Lakers versus Cavs coming up this afternoon, 4 o'clock local time, 2:30 is pregame with Beto. In the meantime, we're doing some sports graffiti. And let's start out with Elizabeth at Exeter. Elizabeth, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening?
Hey, Mason. I have a question about the Rams game.
Yes.
Do you think the special teams with making us lose that game? Do you think they should focus more when I know the draft's coming up and all that? Do they focus more on defense or improve that special teams area, since that's the reason why we lost that game? And Matthew Stafford might not come back next season because he's almost at the.
Okay, so Elizabeth, I think Matthew Stafford is coming back. I don't exactly know the terms of a deal or what that's going to look like. If he wants more years than the one he's got, I don't know. The special teams clearly, the two weaknesses on this team, were glaring.
Yeah.
In the game on Sunday.
That's usually how it happens.
Special
in close
teams
games.
and back end of the secondary, back end of the defense. Those are the two things. And John, I pointed this out with DeMarco the other day. The Rams last year in the draft. How many defensive backs they took?
How many?
I don't, but
Zero.
Well,
they did not do anything to address the secondary in the draft last year.
Right. Well, and the two teams that kind of beat them up all year were secondary and special teams.
Yep.
So you would figure those are priorities.
I would think so, yeah. Let's go to Sean in Lomita. Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Sean?
Hey, guys. Good to hear you back on. I'm saving this question for John when he's coming back. I got a Laker question. Back
yes, sir.
In 87, 88 Lakers, you had that seven-man team, really, with the starting lineup of Magic, Byron, Big Game James, and AC and Kareem. But off the bench was always Michael Thompson, thanks to that trade with Portland in 87, and Michael Cooper. It was really a seven-man team with the rotation, always having two of the three guards, Magic, Byron, and Cooper, on the floor at all times. I'm looking at Austin coming back. What do you think about Austin coming off the bench with Ruhi to make that seven-man lineup? What do you think, John, and everybody?
Okay, John, you take that.
I don't know if you can bring Austin off the bench when he's that talented. Rui, I think you should bring off the bench.
Yeah, Rui makes perfect sense off the bench.
But what I would say, Mace, is if they stagger the substitutions correctly, number one, LeBron and Luka should always be on the court, one or the other, at all times. All 48 minutes, they either have LeBron or Luka. They're pretty good at that. Austin, you could stagger so he can kind of run the second unit a little bit. But I think my finishing lineup, Mace, at the end, based on the way I've seen these guys play defense, I think that they're better. I know this is going to sound crazy. They're better playing without a center.
Yeah, but here we go. Isn't that what got us into trouble last year in the postseason when we got chewed up? You can get by with a small lineup some of the time,
but you can't. Dallas out for the last 740 had no center.
But you can't. We saw what happened. You can't take on OKC with no center. You can't play Wemby with no center. You've got to have somebody big in that line. We saw what happened last year when he went small for a whole game with the same lineup. I don't think that's a winning strategy.
The Warriors won a title that way.
I understand, but I saw the Lakers try it last year and it failed.
Well, Mace, to your point, you can't do it all the time. You can't do it against a team that is like has twin towers like Minnesota does or like Oklahoma City does. But like tonight, Jared Allen's playing.
Yep.
But Evan Mobley isn't.
Right.
Could Rui guard Jared Allen? Probably.
Well, he's not. Yeah. But Rui's not a great defender.
Right, but
there's a lot of effort, but I don't think he's a great defender.
Look, Mace, look at the way they defend tonight if you watch the game. What they're doing is they're playing a lot of zone. They're pushing teams out to the three-point line. And in Chicago the other night, the Bulls could not get near the rim. The Lakers just put a cone of silence around the three-point line, and it just kind of worked. So it's something to consider. I see your point, though, that if they're up against a team that has Rudy Gobert and Naz Reid, or Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein, then they've got to play Ayton or Jackson Hayes, or maybe they make a trade. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be afraid to go without a center because these guys have found something defensive.
Okay, let's go.
I have news, guys. Breaking news, I guess you could do.
Yeah.
Eli Manning falls short of the Pro Football Hall of Fame again. So Eli Manning, second year in a row, not voted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We were just talking about Bill Belichick. Yep. We can talk about this a little later.
Okay. Yeah, we will talk about that coming up as well. I have definite thoughts on Eli Manning. Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Fonz in Pasadena. Fonz, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, guys. I think I have the perfect trade for the Lakers to at least make it to the West Finals.
Excellent.
Hoping the Bucks get a haul for Giannis. Then the Lakers move in, offer 2 picks, Maxey, Dave, connect for Miles Turner. Then the Lakers call Sacramento, offer a first pick for Alex. Bam. West Finals, maybe Finals. What do you guys think?
All right, so the problem with your trade is the Lakers don't have that many picks to trade. Now, in the summer, they will. Right now, the only pick they can trade is a 2031 first-round pick. But, Momo, once the season ends, 2 more first-round picks come into play, right?
Yeah, and I think McMenamin reported yesterday that one of the things the Lakers are trying to do is offer up one of those out, they call them out year trades.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2031, that's 5 years from now.
Right.
So you're betting against the Laker future. You're like, okay, 5 years from now, that first round pick might be super valuable because they wouldn't be very good. So the idea is you trade a 2031 for like 2 or 3 first round picks coming up.
Well, that's what Sam Presti did to the Clippers when he got SGA. He's got picks he still hasn't used from that trade.
But can I just say,
Phoenix did that last year just to get multiple firsts, but they're not good firsts.
Right. I mean, who's going to give you 2 first-round picks for a first-round pick? Like
it happened last year.
2 first-round picks is better than 1 first-round pick.
You'll get like these sort of highly protected picks, like some team that's
like lottery protected, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you'll get them like top 20 protected or something, you know. And if it doesn't convey, then next year it becomes 2 seconds, like that.
Okay, let's go to Boyle Heights. Fred, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Fred?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mason and Ireland, awesome. Hi, Momo.
Hey.
How far are the Lakers going to go?
Good question. This year, how far are they going to go?
I would say matchup dependent.
Yep, I totally agree with you, Ramona. I think it is. They could go out in the first round like they did last year if they get a team that, like Mace was talking about, that maybe has a size advantage. Or if they get a good draw, they could do what they did in Darvin's last year, which is basically run the whole side of the bracket and make it to the Western Conference Finals and then hopefully steal one from OKC. But San Antonio's really good.
Houston's good.
Denver's good, although we just beat Denver. And OKC, even though they're starting to lose now, they won a game last night, but they're starting to come back to earth. They're still the team to beat. So I could see the Lakers going out in the first round. I could see them making the finals.
Okay, let's get a couple more in here. Let's go to Adrian in Garden Grove. Adrian, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Adrian.
Hey. Thanks for taking my call, guys. I have 2 things. One, I don't know if I heard this. What is you guys' take on the Chargers OC hire? And the second one is a non-sports question for Emily. I've heard you say that it's unethical. There's no ethical way to be a billionaire. Does that include Taylor Swift? I'll hang up and listen.
Yeah, I would. I would say that there are some things that she probably hasn't done that is the most ethical, like using her private jet as much as she does. I know she can't fly commercial, but it's not the best environmental decision.
Oh, we're going to go that.
So you don't think you don't think it's possible to be a billionaire and be ethical?
I do not think it's a ethical. You cannot be an ethical billionaire. I don't think there's a possible way to do that. You
What
can't
about
get
Warren
to be
Buffett?
You can't get to be a billionaire you have to do some unethical things.
What
to get to be a billionaire.
about Steve Jobs' wife?
She married into that.
Yeah, but she's now giving all the money away. All she's doing is donating money.
Like Taylor Swift does spend a lot of money and gives a lot to charity. You can do good things, but I don't think that you can get to be capital B billionaire without doing unethical things along the way.
Interesting. You should read up on Warren Buffett. He
still lives in the same house he
lived
there
won't
forever.
even buy a new pair of shoes. Is giving all of his money away to charity. All of it?
All of it.
None of
Ted
it to
Turner
his
gave
kids.
his entire fortune away. They
How
signed
did
this pledge.
And I would read how he made his money and what he did.
I'm sure there were times. Yeah, I know what you're saying. At some point, you had to. At some point, you have to make choices where you're going to like cut somebody out or take over somebody's company, and that's going to be kind of nasty for them.
It's not easy.
And,
It's not easy. Yeah. Let's
But
go to
OC hire, Brian.
Oh yeah, OC hire, Brian.
Love it, Mike McDaniel. I think this is really Herbert's test now. He has a real OC and one that everybody seems to be excited about. So I give it I think it's going to be a nice pairing. Him and Harbaugh together, cinema. So I'm excited for that.
Cinema, that is.
I think hats off to Harbaugh for bringing it. Harbaugh is an offensive coach.
Yeah.
He played quarterback in the NFL. Good for him for having the stones to basically give the keys to the car to somebody else and say, you call the plays. Let's go. Brian, I think you should be really excited. I think it's going to help him.
Got to get him some linemen though too. Come on.
Well, they've got him.
They've
got to get help.
Got
Stay
hurt.
healthy.
Yeah. By the way, my favorite Warren Buffett line of all time, and this is so true and explains a lot of problems in the world. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it.
I would say it could take
You
less
think
than
he's the
5
one who
minutes.
said that? I feel like Mark Twain said that.
No, I don't think so. Mark
Something
Twain
like
said
that.
the truth
Gets halfway
a
around the
lie
world.
gets halfway around the
Yeah,
world
before the
before the truth puts its pants on.
Everything's just Shakespeare.
Probably true.
You think Shakespeare said it takes 20 minutes to build a reputation? 5
There's
minutes
some
to ruin it?
version of that.
Yeah, probably.
It's some version of that.
All right. I'm crediting him.
Okay.
All right, coming up next for you. Eli Manning did not make the Hall of Fame. What do we think of that? Mike Florio thinks, Mike Florio thinks that the NFL may move the conference championship games to neutral sites. We'll do that coming up next. Mason in Ireland. John's in Cleveland. Momo's here with us. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Afternoons on ESPN LA with DeMarco and Travis.
Seattle is a pain in the you-know-what, and good luck in Levi.
The Rams season is officially over, which means DeMarco's going through it.
Either way, here's the petty side of me. Somebody else is going to win a Super Bowl in the 49ers home stadium. That's right. Which makes me happy.
Do you care who wins? Do you prefer the Pats winning over the Seahawks, or do you want...
I'm still trying to decide, man.
No, I'm petty, man. Let's go Patriots.
How many do the Seahawks have? They have one or two, but I cannot and will not ever root for the Patriots. I won't root for anything
So are
Boston.
you rooting for like the game to get canceled? That's what you're rooting
No,
for?
I like Mason's
No,
idea.
we're doing Benito Bowl.
There you go. I'll root for
Bad Bunny.
For Bad Bunny. How about
Conejito
that?
Malo, let's go.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
Hey, it's Mace. The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game is right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get into football action before next season. On Prize Picks, you simply pick 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and submit your lineup. Prize Picks also has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you now got the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. You can also copy lineups with one click with the new social feed. Don't miss any of the action this season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 instantly in lineups when you play your $5 lineup. That is code MACE on Prize Picks. $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Got to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Playing sports? Protective eyewear can help prevent serious eye injuries. Vision protection matters as much as helmets and pads. This National Eye Care Month tip is sponsored by VisionWorks. See the difference.
We are back, and we are looking at a pretty lopsided matchup, Jim.
That's right, Ron. I mean, in one corner, we've got a 175-pound guy, and in the other, a 6,000-ton heavyweight train?
Jim, this guy has no idea what he's getting himself into.
It's no contest. Every day, people tempt fate and die trespassing on railroad tracks. See tracks? Think train.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering buy one, get one 50% off, and every day 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
This is the 1% a heel?
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1%, and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
All right, it's the Grammys trip. John is in Cleveland. John, will you be able to watch the Grammys? I'm trying to think. Is there a game on Sunday?
Yeah, Knicks. Big game.
Oh, big game. Oh, I forgot you're going to be in New York this weekend.
Yeah.
So what's the game plan? All right, tackling Manhattan. What do you got going?
All right, so Lisa comes in. She gets there actually before I do. We play the Wizards Friday night.
Yep.
So I get in about 2 in the morning, and then Saturday we're going to Saturday Night Live. It's the 1,000th show ever.
Wow, who's
That'll
hosting?
Alexander Skarsgård with Cardi B.
Oh, that's a poppin' show. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I tell Cardi B that I know Megan Thee Stallion?
You should mention that. Yes.
Are they rivals? I don't know.
Well, they did that song together.
I'm sorry, who are you asking about?
Cardi B and
Do
Megan
Cardi
B?
B and Megan Thee Stallion get along, Emily?
I'm not aware if there's any beef. There might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know.
So
You
then
never know.
May Sunday is the game.
Yep.
And then Monday night we're going to Great Gatsby, the Broadway show of Great
Oh,
Gatsby.
nice.
Oh, cool.
So and then
Oh, I'm
Tuesday
very
Lisa's out
jealous.
of there, and we play the Nets Tuesday night, and then Wednesday I'm back with you.
All right.
I love New York. What a great,
I
what
do
a great
too.
trip.
I had a great trip
Ramona,
there.
weren't you when
the
you
end of the
came
year.
here to cover the Chauncey Billups story? Weren't you here for less than 24 hours?
About 36, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I flew in. I had to stay the night. I'm such a snob. Okay, I had to stay the night in Brooklyn because the courthouse was in Brooklyn.
Well,
so
you were
I
roughing
said,
it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go to Brooklyn. Oh God, okay. But I had to be in court at 8:30 in the morning Eastern.
Right,
so I'm like,
right.
I'm gonna stay in Brooklyn and just walk there. Okay. And so I went there, and then I had one more night in the city afterwards. And I was such a snob. I go, I'm just gonna go into Manhattan. I'm gonna switch hotels. I'm not gonna stay another night
That a
in Brooklyn
girl.
if I don't have
Proud
to.
of you.
Okay,
That's what I
Brooklyn's
would've
great.
done.
Brooklyn's nice though.
I like
Brooklyn's
Brooklyn.
like hipsterville.
Not my scene. I hear some stuff.
Oh,
no, it's
that's
not my
so
scene.
weird.
Yeah.
It's like,
No,
is
the
Brian
other thing
playing
too,
something? No,
I
it's-
did have another
I mean,
reason
the
for that.
arena's rehearsing all the stuff they're going to do during
Yeah,
the
I
game
hear it.
tonight. So
No,
I'll try,
the other
I'll try
reason
and
I
keep my
moved
mute button on.
is because I was going to have to probably go down to our new TV studio there. It's
Yep.
called, I don't know. It's on the
66 in West End.
no, it's loaded. That's where it used to be. They just
It's at
moved
the
down to the
ABC's,
yeah, the
building,
finance.
right?
It's like one Disney. It's a seven Hudson.
Okay,
That's what it
all
is.
right.
7 Hudson. So it's down in the financial district. And I was flying out of Newark, so I was like, "Well, I don't want to be in Brooklyn and fly out of Newark. Then you got to go all the way
Yeah,
across."
just go to
So
Manhattan.
anyway,
It's much easier.
I was
All
giving
right.
you all the bridge and tunnel
Yeah,
stuff.
there
Okay.
you go. So Eli Manning will once again not be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, not voted in this year. What do we think of that? Does Eli Manning belong in the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think so. He won the Super Bowl. They had that
Twice.
You know, like he doesn't have to be in the first year, but he should get in.
This is
It's an
his
absolute
second year.
no-brainer to me.
This is his second year.
Yeah, he'll get in eventually. I just don't know when. But if you don't want to put him in on the first ballot, that's fine. But 2 Super Bowls and a career, all with one team,
Yeah.
and a top 10 passer all time, yeah, he's in.
Let me give you the
Does
case
it matter
against.
to you? Let me do the case again. I got some case against stuff.
Uh-huh.
His career NFL record as a starter is 117 and 117. Never won an MVP, was never first-time All-Pro, generally ranked in the middle of the pack every year, had some brutal interception seasons. Yeah, I mean, I
outside of his playoff Super Bowl runs, he was below average.
Yeah. In the playoffs.
But he has the 2 Super Bowl runs, including knocking off an undefeated New England team. Mace, you were at that game, weren't you?
I was on the field for that game.
I mean, nobody thought New England could be beat.
No.
And Eli took him down. He's the Dragon Slayer. I think he's in. Does anybody think he's not? Would not put him in?
He's a notch above Phil Rivers for me. I don't think Phil Rivers should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you have a Phil Rivers thing.
No, I'm saying I don't think he's. I would never vote for Phil Rivers to be in the Hall of Fame. So look at Brian. Brian's
Shake
like
my
snarling
head.
at me.
Come on.
I'd never won a damn thing.
I just think if you want this thing to mean something, sometimes you have to draw a line in the sand.
Right.
And you have to consider his entire career, not just his 2 playoff runs.
But the iconic moments are the reason why he will someday be in the Hall of Fame. I understand why he's not a second
What's
ballot
the dividing line between Joe Flacco and Eli Manning?
The difference is Eli Manning has got a shot at the Hall of Fame. Joe Flacco doesn't.
But he won a Super Bowl?
He won a Super Bowl.
One.
Yeah, one.
He beat the undefeated Patriots. He beat.
I think Mesa's got it right with the iconic moments line. I'm going to read you a quarterback line for somebody's career. Okay. His record was 62, 63, and 4. All right. He had 173 touchdowns and 220 interceptions. So he had 50 more touchdowns than interceptions. He only completed 50.1% of his passes. And everybody says he's a lock to be in the Hall of Fame where he is now, and that's Joe Namath.
Huh.
Right.
And it's because of iconic moments, or really only one iconic moment.
Yeah, it was a guarantee and a fur coat.
Right. And wearing pantyhose in TV commercials.
Right, right.
But I also think it's a different time now, and I think that there are more people that saw Eli Manning with their own 2 eyes playing football on TV that understand that he was below average for a lot of his career.
Right. But again, in the case of iconic moments, beating the undefeated Patriots and in beating the Patriots twice in an era where nobody could beat the Patriots is impressive.
And it's kind of, there's that old line, can you tell the story of the NFL without this guy? I would argue that you can tell it without Phillip Rivers.
Absolutely. I can tell the whole story right now.
Yeah, you cannot tell it without Eli Manning.
True.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers' most iconic moment was playing on the torn ACL in that game.
Or maybe coming back to play for the Colts when he was 45.
And I think that Eli Manning's post-playing career, like involvement in the NFL, being an ambassador for the NFL, being a Manning, really helps his case to eventually.
That's actually a very good point. You're right. He is an omnipresent figure in NFL coverage now. He's everywhere from the Manning
I don't
cast
care about
to
that.
commercials.
Being a Manning matters to me,
but a lot of people care about that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean he's got name value.
Yeah,
he's got a great brand. All right, we're going to take a break here because Chris Taylor, CT3, is coming up next for you. He's got an event we're going to talk about with him. In the meantime, let me tell you about Cosm. Oh man. Cosm is just an extraordinary experience. It will change the way you think about sports. Like, for example, you can check to see if there are tickets tonight, but if you want to go see Cavs-Lakers, it's screening at Cosm tonight. An immersive shared reality. Wraparound display, reserved seating, great food, great craft cocktails, beers throughout the venue, and you will feel like you're at the game. By the way, same thing on Friday when the Lakers play Washington. Good opportunity to experience Cosm. And by the way, they got all kinds of stuff. They got NBA, Premier League Soccer, UFC, and then they've done movies, cinema programming like The Matrix and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in shared reality. Perfect for the whole family. What I'm saying, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I know, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll get you and the kids in there.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Watch the NFL playoffs in shared reality, Super Bowl, the big game in shared reality. Cosm is spectacular. You will thank me later. For more on upcoming events, grab your tickets now. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All gas, all Lakers.
Today, it's a homecoming for the king. LeBron James returns to Cleveland, where it all began.
Rui to LeBron, slammed up. They forgot about LeBron, and he made a beautiful cut down the middle and dunked it.
And the Grammy road trip continues for the purple and gold as the Lakers take on the Cavaliers. Coverage begins today at 2:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Lakers game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BB-Go. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, so comforting and easy to share. Bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BB-Go. Look for BB-Go at your local grocery store, in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB-Go for it, and bring something different to the table.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
Good song.
Shabuzi, right?
Nope.
Sounds like Shabuzi. Who is it?
It's Coulter Wall. It's Chris Taylor's welcome song. He's not here quite yet.
Yeah,
but
Chris isn't here
when
yet.
he calls in.
But when CT3 calls through, we will put him right on.
He's doing a polar plunge
Yes.
to raise money for a couple of different charities. Have you guys ever done one?
I have never done one, but I was thinking I would do
Guys,
it on Sunday.
I have done something like that.
Okay.
When I was, I went to one of those retreats in Mexico. You know, I go on my
Sure.
wellness things, and they had a
Tulum.
Tulum.
I
totally.
figured that's where all the retreats are.
Yeah. And they had a guy, and he was exactly who you would think does this, right? He's like a surfer guy, and he teaches some yoga classes, and then he does the ice bath. Yeah, and he's gorgeous, sun-kissed, whatever. And he has a beautiful girlfriend, and they and he's like, he does the ice baths, right? So he tried to give me a breathing lesson before this. He goes, listen, when you get in there, and I think it's like advice for life too.
Mm-hmm.
Your body is going to resist. Your breathing is going to be, you're going to kind of like that. You're going to freak out because it's going to be so cold and your body's
right. You're
but
going to go into shock.
Instead of fighting it, lean into it. Lean into the discomfort and you'll get through it much faster. And I said, okay, beautiful surfer guy giving me the ice bath.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally did it. And I made it through
And it worked?
5 whole minutes in an ice bath.
Nice.
And it was awesome. I could have stayed in there.
They say it's fantastic for you
It
to go
is really
from
good.
really, really hot to really, really cold
Yeah.
and go back and forth between the
I
two.
know a lot of people. Tony Gonzalez, the Hall of Fame tight end, is like this. That at the end of every shower they take,
Yeah.
they do a cold blast. They
Yeah, I
put
do
the
that too.
shower on as cold
Not
as
every
it'll
day.
go.
It's too hard. But
And
I do it.
It's supposed to be good for your skin and, good to wake you up and all that good stuff.
Want a weird nugget about Tony Gonzalez?
Tell me.
He was in Juan's acting class for a long time.
Really?
So he did scenes with Tony Gonzalez.
I love
yeah,
that.
Yeah. Which,
So I'll tell you what happens when you do the ice blast.
yeah.
You kind of have to hoot and holler because it's really cold.
It's like when Ireland. Now you use iSpot Active now, John, for yours,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
still go to cryo from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
love
basically
cryo.
what you do is you yell and scream.
yeah, you yell and scream, and then you
twirl
kind of
around,
breathe through
sing-
it, and
sing
you know,
a song. And,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, but if you're like in a gym and you're taking a shower like that, the cold blast,
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
a little loud.
Momo, while we're waiting for Chris,
Yeah.
the word, at least among the people here in
Okay.
Cleveland, is Giannis to the Warriors. Are you hearing that?
The Warriors are trying very hard. They are very aggressive, as they always are. But the answer I have is it is up to the Bucks if they really want to do this right now. They're just listening. They're just talking to a lot of people. But it doesn't mean they have to do anything. If
Ireland, do you think they're going to move Giannis?
I do. I didn't before today. Now, the question is, do they move him? And Ramona, I'm curious what you think of this. Do they move him before the trade deadline, which is next Thursday, 8 days from now, or do they wait until the summer?
I think they wait until the summer because they think more teams can offer them more things. But, this is why the Warriors are an attractive destination. I think he'd want to be there. He'd play with Steph. That'd be fun. But the Warriors can give them 4 first-round draft picks. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Now, and Kuminga, if you like Kuminga, I don't know how good he is, but and they'd throw in some other salary fill. Maybe I don't know who the other salaries would be in there, but
Right.
But they're aggressive, and in terms of just straight up draft compensation, that's a lot. If I was Milwaukee, I would just chill, just wait till the summer, see who doesn't win, and who's more willing to take a shot. Is Houston
we were
or
talking before you
OKC
got here.
yeah.
John, Sam Presti could do this deal.
Yeah, but
He's got all kinds of picks.
He won't though, not right now.
Would you break up that team?
Well, I mean, the idea of Giannis and Shea playing together is pretty amazing, and they've got a lot of really good young talent that isn't necessarily name brand talent, along with a lot of number 1 picks.
Michael, I've talked to Michael about that. We all went out for Michael's birthday last night.
Hey, happy birthday,
he
Michael.
turned 71 on Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, he looks great.
Good for him.
And Michael doesn't think they'll do it.
No.
He doesn't think that they'll break up that team.
I don't either.
He said Michael's thoughts were you don't break up the Spurs and you don't break up the Thunder.
Interesting.
Everybody else should be calling the Bucks.
Those are the 2 teams that have stuff that would definitely appeal to the Bucks.
I mean, you could. They have so much stuff. They have so many future assets. Oklahoma City could probably put 4 first-rounders in, and you'd have to give them some salary, but they could do it without really breaking up their core. It's not implausible. Look at the Spurs; they have a lot of draft picks. That's what's so amazing about these 2 teams and how well they're built. They have so much left over. Now, John, Steve said something which I thought was a very good comparison.
Thank you. Aggregate me.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. What
That's
was
not
it?
really
What did I
aggregated,
say?
but it was a good take. Mason's point was that the Thunder getting Giannis would be like the Warriors when they got KD, and I think that's the right comp. Like they don't really need him. They're already the best team, but you can't turn down a chance to get one of the best players in the game.
Right.
But I think they're going to.
I do too.
Because everybody else on the Thunder is cost controlled.
And they're younger.
Right. Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Lou Dort.
Yep.
All under contract and cost controlled. Now, they probably won't be able – this is the reason, Momo, as you know, that they traded Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Because they knew they couldn't pay him.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the strengths of OKC is their depth.
Yep.
And this would be giving up their depth.
Yeah.
But the teams that I think are sneaky, Charlotte's a sneaky team, right? They have a lot they could offer. They have a lot of good young players. They have a lot of draft
Doesn't
picks.
Giannis have a say in this?
Well, no, he doesn't have a no trade clause.
Yeah, but I mean, would they stick him in Charlotte?
Would you do a trade like that without, presumably with a city he wouldn't necessarily want to sign long term? But they get 2 years. They get the rest of this year and next year to convince him to stay. And
Okay, so Michael just put his headset on.
Yeah. Hey, Michael. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, not yet. It's coming up in a couple of days.
Friday. Okay, Michael, what we're talking about, and Ramona just made a really compelling argument that if the Thunder were to get Giannis, it would be like when the Warriors got KD.
Exactly. That's what I was telling you guys. You guys
but
shut it down.
No, but you said you wouldn't break up the Thunder, right?
I would for him.
You would. You've changed.
That would give because basically they'd have to give up Holmgren. Now, which one would you rather have? We all like Chet, but come on. As long as they can keep Jalen Williams and then put that and Giannis with him and Shea, they win the championship for the next 4 or 5 years.
By the way, I agree with Michael 100%. I think this is time to. I mean, it would be tremendous for OKC to do this.
Would you give up 4 number ones? Would you give him Holmgren and 4 number ones?
Like in a second. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Yeah, it's
But I'm
Giannis.
also not Sam Presti. We think differently. We dress differently. We eat
Don't
differently.
they have
Michael, what about the Spurs? Would you give him Dylan Harper and 4 number ones?
No, I wouldn't break up the Spurs because they're so young. They're just on the come up. But the
but
Thunder are already
Wemby
there.
with Giannis. Oh my God.
But then the
Wemby
Spurs
with Giannis is insane.
Nobody would ever get near the
Okay.
rim, right, Michael?
Let me give you a big picture thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Big picture.
Giannis is a 4, you guys. People think of him like a center, but he's kind of like AD. He doesn't like to defend 5s.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to play with somebody who's going to play the 5. Like, that's why he was so great with Brooke Lopez all those years. So, who's going to be your 5 next to Giannis?
But if I was the
Wemby?
Bucks,
Oh my God!
but you see, Ramona, the thing is, if I'm the Bucks, I want Castle, I want Dylan Harper, 2 number ones, and throw in
I'd
something
take
else.
you just one of those. You could get one of those and be pretty good.
Dylan Harper and 2 number ones.
Michael,
3 or 4. I think you got to get 4.
How about Harper, Keldon Johnson, who's their 6th man?
Yeah, I love Keldon, but yeah.
And 4 number ones.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Well, you just said you didn't want to break
But
up
I
the
don't.
Spurs.
But I don't want to give him Castle.
He didn't
Castle's
want to
a
give up
stud.
Stephon Castle.
Castle.
Yeah.
The only difference in Castle and
I think you
Harper
could
is
get
he's
Har-
1 year ahead. He's older.
Harper could be just
He might
as good
be
as
better.
Castle.
Yeah.
But if I'm Thunder, and besides, you said doesn't Presti have like 20 number 1 picks?
He's got
coming up?
so many picks.
More
it's
than he knows
ridiculous.
what to do with.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
Yeah, he
almost
can't
like
even
he's
keep 'em
hoarding
all.
them.
Can't use them all.
He has more picks than roster spots.
If I was him, I'd go get Giannis. And I like everybody likes Chet, but my goodness, you put Giannis with those other 2 guys. I don't know who beats him.
I want to do, Michael. I want to do something here with you. This is so we do sports graffiti every day, and callers, commit. There's a commitment level that goes on when you're calling a radio show and you're on hold and you're thinking about what you're going to say and you're loading up and you're ready to go. Our callers do not have the same level of commitment as Paul Feinbaum's callers on his show. I want you to listen to this exchange. This was a call to Paul Feinbaum's radio show.
Paul, this is an interesting call. About 2 minutes ago, a tree just fell through my bedroom.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah? And I'm a little bit in shock, I guess. I'm in another part of the home, and I heard and, of course, felt this noise. And all of a sudden, this boom.
So your first inclination was to wait to go on the Feinbaum show? Was that it?
I don't know what else the hell to do. Didn't hurt either one of my dogs, and I'm like, well, there's nothing I can do right this second. That's why I didn't hang up the phone and panic. So my point is, didn't LSU last year, you know these facts and I don't.
Didn't LSU last? I got a tree in my bedroom, but
It sounds like John Island doing the old man voice.
It does. It does a little bit. Yeah.
I got a tree, but what do you think of the backup linebacker?
Well, he said it didn't hurt either one of my dogs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he probably was on hold for a long time.
I'm not going to give out my spot online, even though a tree fell into my bedroom. All right, coming up next, we're going to do some
great.
fast track. MT, you going to hang out for a little bit?
Sure.
All right, cool. So we'll do a big 4-man weave here. We got Ireland, we got me, we got Momo, we got Michael Thompson, and we got Fast Track next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
You've heard this song a million times, right? What's the one line that everybody knows about this song?
The first of the month.
That one? And I miss my Uncle Charles. That's the only one everybody knows about that song.
How many? Hold on. This is just because I know it's going to be zero.
The Bones?
Yeah. No, Travis. Go on. Name as many members of Bone Thugs and Harmony as you possibly can.
Okay. I know 4.
You know 4?
Go ahead.
Oh, good job.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
You know that's an It's not an and.
You
it's
sold
an
me. Busy?
You know? Busy, crazy,
lazy.
And then
dopey.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at CLE today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, good times.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland. Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
Before I get to my Fast Track, and don't worry, we're just 15 minutes early because we got our shows over at 2:30 today.
Yeah, 2:30 today.
Gotta move up Fast Track a little bit, but the big game's around the corner. But before we get to before that, it's the NBA trade deadline. ESPN LA and Hendrix Gin are taking over Rock and Brews in El Segundo, and it's gonna be next Thursday, February 5th. So we're starting like right at the deadline. So the deadline is at noon our time. So we're going to be right on. All the trades will be in.
Cool.
It's a Super Week trade deadline party. Join Mason and O'Shea Jackson Jr. and Andy Kamenetsky for the Mason and Ireland show. And DeMarco and Travis will follow us while we broadcast live from noon to 5:30. Become a NBA Ginsider.
Ginsider.
Follow every Lakers move live and win Lakers tickets. That's a really good gift. Lakers tickets, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's all happening next Thursday at Rock and Brews in El Segundo. See you there.
See you there.
So, we teased this a little bit earlier today, but Mike Florio was talking about how people are up in arms, or people think that the game was ruined, the AFC Championship game, because of the weather conditions.
Yes.
That it made a game that could have been interesting into a game that was just unwatchable.
Yeah.
So he says that there's been conversations amongst the NFL about how to change that, and this is Florio on a show.
I was reminded that there was a push, and it didn't last long. But there was a push from some in the league office a few years ago. Because remember, after the DeMar Hamlin situation, and they got down to how are they going to resolve tiebreakers with one fewer game, and would there be a neutral site game in the playoffs? Somebody got the idea, and somebody was pushing the idea from within the walls of 345 Park Avenue to have neutral site conference championship games to create like a college football vibe where half the stadium is in support of one side and the other half is in support of the other, or 70% Indiana fans in Miami, whatever the case may be, neutral site for the conference championships. And again, it never went anywhere. But if you had an issue with the fact that the plug was pulled on both offenses in Denver today, once the snow started to accumulate, it doesn't sound like that bad of an idea.
What say you?
It's a terrible idea. I don't want the conference championship games to be neutral site.
No,
do you?
That's part of the weather. It's part of the ambiance, the fun of it.
And
I love watching that.
It's part of the reward for having the best record in the conference is that you get the home games.
Also,
and Mace, think about how great it was when you had your seats for the NFC Championship game. I don't want to take that away from people
in that game.
This is a statement on society and how soft we've become. Oh, the games are too cold now.
Michael, it's not necessarily that cold. It was really an unwatchable game. The second half was
but it was made it fun.
Was it?
Fun. It made it suspenseful. Who can get a first down? Much less a touchdown.
I fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it and I kept falling asleep because it was just 3 yards in a cloud of dust every time.
Cloud of snow.
Snow.
Yeah. But come on, when Drake May ran for that first down, you guys were excited.
Yeah,
I guess to clinch the game. See,
there was a part of me though that was like, this sucks. These teams played all year long, and it's going to come down to the final half, and it's a close game, and it's not even the best team's going to win. It's just who survives.
That's right. That's
but
all part
here's
of it.
To Michael's point. We remember back in the day, the Ice Bowl.
The Ice Bowl.
Yeah. This will be. We'll think about this.
Oh yeah.
Remember that time? They had the AFC Championship
the blizzard
game, and nobody could move the football for an entire half.
Who's going to figure it out? Who's going to find a way?
And of course,
that's what
nobody
that game
did.
came down to.
Nobody did.
Nobody did.
Denver. New England did when they got the first down to seal the game.
It was like one
play.
play.
Oh, no, a first down.
I know. Totally.
Best moment of the game.
Nobody scored in the whole second half.
It was so
I'm
sad.
not moving the championship games no matter how much
when
you
they had
guys
Will Lutz
whine.
try to kick the field goal, and he kicks it. It looked perfect. And then it just gets into the snow and the blizzard, and it was like, nope.
That's all fun.
All right.
Fasttrack. Right. Apparently today, January 28th, is International Lego Day. And I saw this, and I saw a couple of interesting facts that kind of caught me by surprise. So it's apparently the toy of the century, the most popular and influential toy of all ages. But in the article I read, it said is the world's most powerful brand is Lego. Would you agree with that? Or if not, what would you say it is?
It's probably Apple.
Yeah, I think
Disney.
Apple also.
It's Coca-Cola.
Disney. Think about brands.
McDonald's pretty big.
Coke.
Coke's everywhere.
I think maybe McDonald's sometimes has a negative connotation because of fattening things or whatever.
Yeah,
They
okay.
ain't playing Legos in the darkest, deepest part of Africa, but they drinking Coke.
True.
That's true. Legos didn't make it to Africa yet.
I was surprised when
I'm
I
sure
read
they
that.
did make it to Africa.
Yeah.
They do have a Coke and a smile over there, but no Legos. I was never, John, your son is like a Lego master.
Yeah.
Like he should go on TV shows. I think there is actually
There is called Lego Masters.
a competition
Yeah,
called Lego Masters.
he would give them a run for their money. It's pretty amazing.
He does
What's he
incredible
built?
stuff.
I'll send you some pictures. You'll.
It's amazing. He did all 4 Beatles.
Yeah, with the same Lego set.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy. So have you been to Legoland, Brian? Are you a Lego person?
It is from San Diego, so I have been to Legoland a few times, but not in 20 years.
I think Disney pretty big.
Who has stepped on a Lego?
That's the worst.
Yeah.
I try to get my boys into Legos.
Your boys, you always talk about how you can't get your boys into anything.
Daniel likes to draw. He likes to draw.
Drawing, okay.
He's really into all the
Ramona, they'll
geography
find their way for sure.
They don't like sports. That's her.
Jacob likes guitar. He likes to play guitar.
You've got some aristocrats as boys.
Yeah, they into their own stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Frustrates me.
Hey, I wanted to bring this up, and Michael, I forget how you feel about this, but There were 5.9 million viewers for the UFC on Paramount Plus on Saturday night. That would have made it the 4th highest rated show on network TV. And they added 1 million subscribers on Saturday alone. Now, do you watch UFC, MT?
Sometimes. When Conor McGregor was fighting a lot, when Namib Kabakambet, how do you say his name?
Khabib.
Yeah, Khabib. I watched him.
Yeah.
John Jones. I wouldn't watch every fight, but the big ones I'll watch.
Ireland, can you believe that? 1 million subscribers on Saturday for Paramount Plus.
Crazy. I wasn't one of them.
We're already subscribers, are we not?
Same.
Yeah.
Because we watch Landman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Landman.
I get that on Amazon Prime.
But
Am
I
I paying
think-
for Paramount too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what happened with boxing became so untenable, and Micah, you've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
That nobody would fight anybody,
Yeah.
and UFC just came in and said everybody's going to fight everybody, and it's going to be violent, and people are going to. And I think they created an opening for UFC, and that's why those numbers, Mace, are so big. Those are all the people that used to spend anything for boxing, but now there's not enough boxing fights.
Right.
Yeah, not enough guys willing to take the chance and fight the best. A bunch of chickens out there. I could beat them up.
Maybe we should all start watching UFC. Come on, let's do it. Let's all watch. Come on.
You'd like it, Mace, if you watched it.
I have watched UFC.
Me too.
I think it is entertaining. I have Paramount Plus. I think I'll watch the next one. BC, do you watch?
I'm a fan of Patty the Batty. You know, he lost, but
Yeah. All right. So
I love watching the women fight. The women are the
My
best.
problem with UFC is that it's such a hard
Momo,
sport.
by the way, destroyed Ronda Rousey's career
apparently, yeah.
single-handedly.
You did. She did. That's
As soon as
right.
I came around, you know.
Yep. Holly Holm.
She wanted to,
Holly
Ramona,
Holm,
she
bam.
wanted to be domesticated. Didn't she say she was looking to start a family? You did her a favor.
Well, after she got knocked out. She got knocked out twice. You know, what's her face? Amanda? Oh, gosh.
No,
Lioness. Holly Holm got her first,
Holly
and then
Holm.
Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes. Yeah.
And Amanda was a beast. I mean, like, she really hurt her.
Yes.
And so, okay, this is my take on UFC. It's hard to build champions in UFC because it's just like one punch or one fight. Like, even the best champions, they lose. Like, Khabib is the only guy who's really undefeated, right?
Right.
And
Yep.
so, like, even John Jones, one of the best ever, he lost a couple times. You know, it's like it's hard to build people up, and then they change the names change too fast. To be really good, to have a really big star, you got to have like a 5-year, 6-year run to get people to know you the whole time.
And a big personality. You got to be a show off.
Yeah,
like McGregor was.
Yeah.
Next live event this Saturday. Who's in? Come on, let's watch it. Come on, everybody. Our football season ended. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, everybody.
Well, I'm watching Teo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson fight.
Okay.
Now, that's a big fight.
I'll
in
be up
boxing.
at Stanford for the opening of our new stadium.
Oh, you have a new
Softball
stadium at the farm?
Somebody's dropped $50 million on a softball
Is it
stadium.
the Shelburne Stadium?
That was not my $50 million.
Momo
no.
Stadium.
No, but I'll be there. They
Yeah.
might, they're having alumni day for us. So I'm
All right.
going.
$50 million. Wow.
Yeah, that's
I was
crazy.
like, we couldn't have spared $1 million for Nyjah Kennedy.
You know,
a couple
Oral
years ago,
Hershiser's building a new baseball stadium at
Really?
Bowling Green State University.
Good for
He's
him.
been raising money for a while. Yeah.
I
He's
think if
legend
you want
at
to
Bowling
spend
Green.
money, that's what you should spend it on, because then your name goes on the place. People talk about you every time.
I'd spend it on a quarterback for my favorite football team.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, I'd put in NIL for whoever the next big thing at my school
Well, what if
was.
it's Bryce Underwood and he doesn't turn out to be that good? And you're
Yeah.
like, I just spent it on something, as opposed to a
It's like
stadium.
Troy Aikman, who
which
like
is like,
spent all that money on somebody at UCLA and nothing happened.
as opposed to a stadium where every time you see your name walking into it, like I don't even know who Scott Stadium is for
Yeah.
UVA, but I know it's a
Scott Stadium. Yeah.
Yep. All right, coming up next for you, going to do a little more fast track. We're off at 2:30. That means Game of Games is at 2:15, so stick where you are. Mason and Ireland. Ireland and Michael Thompson are both in Cleveland right now. It is Lakers-Cavs coming up at 4 p.m. 2:30 is pregame. They got the call for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
DeMarco knows his co-host Travis is sneaky good at almost everything.
You and Kurt Warner are kind of the same guy.
Oh, yeah? I'll take that.
He knows that. Right. You're overlooking him just based on how he looks.
Whoa. What does that mean? Now I don't like that
I'm just
anymore.
saying.
Wow.
You know what you're doing.
What do I look like?
When people are surprised when you do something, you get that funny look.
You can underestimate me all you want. I got some game.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. on ESPN LA.
One briefcase. One moment.
I'm public
Could
adjuster
change
Abner Gad,
everything.
and I've been helping
Yamaha
people
Resort
with
and Casino
homeowners
in San
insurance
Manuel
claims
is
for
giving you a
over
chance
20
to own
years.
your
The
destiny
process
in
can be
2026.
frustrating.
Play throughout the
My
month of
advice,
January, and on
don't
January
do it.
28th,
Call
one Club Toronto
818-917-5256
member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in
today.
any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamaha Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamaha.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right. Zoom, man.
Zoom. Before I get to my Fast Track, I want to tell you guys about how it's what's on tap today on ESPN LA.
Yeah.
Lakers are in Cleveland, where Michael and John are. Take on the Cavaliers. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 2:30 p.m. So right after our show, right after Game of Games, you got to get that. With tip-off at 4 p.m. our time here on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. So, yesterday, they did the announcement, the unveiling of the schedule for both USC and UCLA.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go through the schedule for USC first.
I'm hoping for a happy Halloween.
And to highlight some of the issues with that matchup or the positives of that matchup. So week 0 is to be not determined yet. This would have been where the Notre Dame game would have been, but since they don't have an opponent yet, they had to kind of figure that out. So it's
what's App State doing that weekend?
What's likely is that it'll be a team that's playing Hawaii that'll slide into week 0.
Okay.
Not Hawaii itself, but a team that's playing Hawaii. So week 0 is not determined.
Ireland, have you seen the schedule?
I have not.
It is a beast.
So here we go. Then we got home against Fresno State week 1, home against Louisiana week 2, at Rutgers week 3. Then
that's not a beast.
Wait, here we go.
Home against Oregon. And by the way, Oregon, the week prior, has Portland State before facing USC. So basically a bye week.
Yep.
Then week 5, home against Washington.
Another tough matchup.
Week 6 in Penn State.
Oh, Happy Valley.
Happy Valley. So then after that, they have the bye. Week 7. Week 8, at Wisconsin.
Madison,
Week 9, home against Ohio State.
That's Halloween.
But by the way, Ohio State has a bye before facing USC.
That's terrible.
There's a bye week 10 for the USC. And then they're week 11 at Indiana in Bloomington. Indiana has a bye the week before facing USC, but so does USC. And then week 12, home against Maryland. Week 13 at UCLA. It's very difficult.
That is a beast of a schedule, John.
I only heard 2 tough games.
Wait
Ohio
a minute.
State and Indiana.
Home Oregon, at Penn State, at Wisconsin, home Ohio State, at Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana Mendoza's gone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they just paid another quarterback.
Oh, they did?
Oh, yeah, they just paid another quarterback to come in.
And they have the same coach.
And the same coach. Yeah, no, I think that's a beast of a schedule. If Lincoln Riley can make hay on that thing. 2 losses during the playoff. Even a third loss doesn't necessarily completely eliminate you with that schedule.
How about they carve out Portland State or San Jose State, some local West Coast school that could use a payday.
For week 0.
Yeah.
But I think the week 0 isn't going to necessarily determine whether or not they make the playoffs.
Right.
Whoever they play, how they make the playoffs is if they beat
Everyone
Oregon,
on the schedule, yeah.
Oregon,
Ohio
State, or
Indiana.
They have to win one of those games in order to get the playoff, I think. If they lose all 3 of those games, they won't have enough good wins in their schedule, I don't believe.
Meanwhile, new coach Chesney over at UCLA has got a much more favorable schedule.
So here it is. Week 1 at Cal. Week 2, home against San Diego State. Week 3, home against Purdue. Week 4, at Maryland. Bye, week 5. 6, at Oregon. 7, home against Wisconsin. 8, home against Michigan State. 9, home against Nevada. 10, at Minnesota. 11, home against Illinois. 12, at Michigan. And week 13, home against USC.
That's a much more favorable schedule, I think, John, don't you?
Yep.
We were trying to get Chesney on.
We're still working on it. Even though he's done 2 long-form interviews with other places, I don't know if he has enough time to do a 10-minute interview with us. So we'll see what UCLA does.
Oh, I detected something there.
Yeah. Brian, what do you got?
Did they not know that John Ireland is a Bruin?
Apparently, it doesn't hold a lot of water. All the SIDs that were there when I were there aren't there anymore.
Yeah. All right, Brian.
Mark
We're about 2 weeks away here in LA from the All-Star Game festivities.
Yep.
It was announced yesterday a couple of things. First, Shams will be playing in the NBA All-Star Game, the celebrity. Yeah.
Cool.
One of the coaches will be announced yesterday, too, Mookie Betts. So Mookie Betts will be,
one of the coaches of the
I wish
celebrity
he would be
game.
playing. It'd be more exciting to see him actually participate in it.
I don't want him playing. I don't want to get hurt.
Playing either. I
Nah.
saw him last year.
He could roll his ankle.
Exactly.
Have you guys ever, you're part of this media world. I know,
Yeah.
Michael, they do NBA Legends as well. Have you guys ever been asked, or would you want to participate in the Celebrity All-Star
NBA Legends, Mike, let's go.
Well, we had
a
an
celebrity
ESPN
game.
LA
Yeah,
celebrity
we had
game.
a celebrity game here.
It was fairly infamous.
It was infamous.
The NBA Legends game was canceled when some guys blew out their knees.
Rick Barry, yeah.
Oh, is
blew
that
out his
right?
knee.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Rick is such a pleasant guy. I'm sure he was very okay
Oh,
with
man.
Yeah, a couple guys.
The Mace plant happened at
was that the All-Star?
ESPN LA
Yeah, it was in July.
Celebrity All-Star game.
And I
Oh,
remember,
God.
like, I can just see it. It's like I can
Yeah.
close my eyes
No,
and
it's
just
memorable.
see it.
It's memorable.
Did you get a concussion?
Yes,
I think you did.
I did. And I busted. Well,
totally-
my nose
your
was.
chin.
I had black eyes.
You had black eyes.
Yeah, I had black eyes too.
I still don't
Broken
really.
nose.
I mean, Brian, have you seen the video of
I've
this?
seen the video.
yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't here yet, but I have seen the video.
It's a brilliant moment.
I mean, listen.
Iconic. I would call it
was
iconic.
I think it was an iconic moment.
Yeah.
It really was.
Were your hands tied behind your back, Mace? Why didn't you use your hands to break your
Seemed
fall?
like they were.
You know, Michael, I did the Superman thing. Arms. I led with my face.
All right.
All right, so I want to do something that is a little bit different. I did it yesterday for the first time. John, Michael, I call this double mystery bliss.
Oh, I love this bit.
Okay.
So I have taken 2 clips, 2 famous people, and they're talking at the same time. And
Okay.
you should only buzz in when you know both names.
Like you can't just
Okay.
get one.
Like-
One's going to be easy and one's going to be hard.
Yesterday was David Letterman and Troy Aikman.
Okay.
Here is today's right here.
To work with him as an actor, which was, extraordinary, and he was just so warm, and we have a very special relationship in the film. The characters.
Is it Patrick Mahomes and Scarlett Johansson?
What?
Yeah,
I got Mahomes.
Wow!
How
I
did
thought
you
that was
do
that
that?
was incredible.
Dude.
I thought it was Sam Darnold, and I was trying to figure out the woman.
I couldn't figure out the woman. I got Mahomes.
Wow, Emily,
I
how
got
did you
Mahomes
pull
quickly,
that?
but then I had to listen to
Yeah.
Scarjo.
That was
Yeah,
unbelievable.
That was great performance.
We
So-
can't let her play. She's too good at
No,
this.
way too good.
I
Way
won
too
yesterday too, John. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, she's
This is
got
why
the
I
ear
can't-
for this
We
game.
found a game I can't dominate.
Yeah, no, she's rolling.
That
Hey,
was some
did you
Ireland
notice by
trash
the-
talk? I
by-
like it.
By the way, did you guys notice ever since we made Luke do that sinister laugh, the Kings have won 3 games in a row? They won again
Yeah,
last night.
They won again. They're rolling.
That's a great
somebody in the YouTube chat pointed out every time Luke is on, I ask him about the Olympics. I do love the Olympics. And
Also,
I love the Winter Olympics.
We did ask Luke about Heated Rivalry, John. Have you watched Heated Rivalry?
No, but Emily says I should watch it.
You should.
But here's what I've been doing, Em. I started it, I stopped it, and now last night I just finished season 1. I am begrudgingly watching Industry.
Oh.
Begrudgingly?
Why is it begrudging?
Because the first 2 episodes it didn't take, and then Trudeau goes, give it 2 more.
Yeah.
And I gave it 2 more, and then it got good.
Yeah.
And now, so they're in the 4th season. I'm done with season 1.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Are all the people that are in season 1, do they stay in it through the whole thing?
For the first 3 years, and then it changes.
Okay.
No. There's a guy that leaves earlier than that.
Oh, the British guy?
Well,
they're all British guys.
We're not going to spoil it.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
There is a scene, by the way, in this most recent episode that is so friggin' shocking. I was like, whoa.
It is interesting how on the same streaming service, you could see this person as a young child and do that scene.
Yes, that is true.
It's a lot.
It is true.
Are you talking about the brunette girl, the lead?
No. We're talking about, so.
The one with the bad
I'm
dad.
sorry, I'm going to spoil something small. Kiernan Shipka is in the most recent season
from
she was the little girl on Mad Men.
Yes.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
she is in a very racy scene in this most recent episode.
Okay.
One of the raciest scenes I've ever seen.
I've tried to watch that too, John, so maybe I need to give it another episode.
Give it another go.
It's really good.
It's like the
love
first
it.
episode or 2 don't get me.
All right, so you guys are here. I want to do, LeBron was talking about load management. Did you hear any of this stuff?
Oh, we saved this for you, John.
I was like, all day long, I'm saving this for John. So, is this 2 clips, Bri? Okay, here's clip number 1, LeBron on load management.
The game is different. Like, I want people to understand and our fans to understand that playing 82 games in the 80s and 90s is not the same as playing 82 games in the 2020s. It's just not. The way we play, the level of pace, the level of the speed that we're playing at, it's a different game now.
Okay, now, before you react, here's LeBron talking about injuries in this modern era.
Some of the biggest concerns of injuries was like, a high ankle sprain. You was afraid to step on somebody's ankle because there was 4 or 5 guys sitting in the paint. So, guys with athleticism, myself, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, to name a couple guys, sometimes you're afraid to take off into the lane because there was 4 or 5 guys sitting in the paint. And if you land on somebody's ankle, you get a high ankle sprain, you out 4 to 6 weeks. Now that's not really much of you don't really see that as much now because the game is so spread open, it's so much pace. But now you see the new high ankle sprain is the calf.
Right.
Hopefully we could get a handle on that from a medical standpoint. But it's just the game. I just want the fans to understand that the game is a little different. And, as NBA players, we definitely want to be out there.
Okay.
What was that music at the end there?
Michael, John, discuss.
Oh, come on, man. You got to be kidding me.
I'm so glad Michael's here for this.
I was playing that. I'm going, here it comes.
I can hear his eyes rolling from here.
God, it drives me nuts. I played in that era where we had to travel commercial. We had to play 3 games and 3 nights on the road. We practiced for 3 hours after the 3rd game was played. These guys are so soft today. It's ridiculous. I just sent you guys a picture. You see that picture I just sent you? How about that guy? You see what he's wearing and see how he's playing? Describe to people the picture I just sent you. You think that guy would be playing today in this soft NBA?
It was a picture of a player in a neck brace.
Gerald Henderson in a neck brace playing. Come on, man.
These guys today are so vertebrae into a neck brace and
these guys don't practice. Ramona, they don't even practice.
Never practice.
They fly.
All right, so Michael,
it's ridiculous.
Explain your thoughts on why there's been so many calf injuries. Because these didn't happen when you played.
Because guys aren't taking care of their bodies, and they're not maybe putting their
LeBron's
bodies.
not taking care of his body.
He doesn't have any calf strain. These guys are not putting in the time to get their bodies tough enough to handle the grueling NBA. They're too soft now. This is ridiculous. And I played in an era where you had to play.
But Michael, you're talking about LeBron James. You're not calling LeBron James soft.
Oh, the whole attitude in the NBA is soft. Ooh, I got an ouchie. I got to sit out 2 weeks. Come on. I'm tired of it.
I think there has to be some explanation why there have been so many calf injuries. You just can't dismiss old man yelling at the moon like Michael is. It's
maybe because they're not in shape. How about that?
But LeBron is in shape.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about other guys who keep getting these injuries.
Is Austin Reeves in shape?
Making excuses for these guys, man. That's the problem with society.
Okay.
We're way too soft
So
now.
Austin Reeves isn't in shape?
He's not in shape. That's why he had a calf injury.
Could be.
Giannis not in shape. That's why
Okay,
he's
I have
calf
a totally
injury.
different theory.
Wemby not in shape.
He's
Had a
got
calf
torn
injury.
Achilles. You can't do nothing about Achilles.
I have a different issue on the calves. Okay, I think it's because a lot of these guys who are getting hurt, Giannis, Tatum, these are guys who would have been like centers in the past. They wouldn't be out there driving. A lot these injuries happen because they're pushing off from like they're like at the 3-point line, right? And they're pushing off and driving and dishing. Giannis is 7 feet tall. Michael, would he have been in that role, or would he have been playing like that?
No, he wasn't a center. I played against guys taller than him who weren't centers. Don't give me that.
He's like 6. Okay, maybe 6. I think he's 7 feet tall, but a lot of these guys, like the Tatum, 6'7", 6'8", maybe.
Yeah, he'd have been a small forward in my day.
Yeah,
so
they
Jerome
wouldn't
Kersey
have
and all those
that
guys.
same like explosiveness. Right? I know.
Come on, no, don't make excuses for these guys, man.
No,
These guys,
I think it's like
league is so
they're
soft
playing
now.
very explosive basketball. They overdo it all the time. I think they're overdoing it in the summers and the AAU ball and all that. And
let me ask you something, Ramona. You remember the Detroit Pistons and Chicago Bull games and New York Knicks games? Now, which game do you think is tougher to play in?
Oh, my
Those
God.
guys beating each other to death or out there shooting threes?
There's a difference
Come on.
between way more physical and way more
Physical
spread
is
out
way
in tempo.
more than spread out. Physical is way more dangerous.
But
going
but
to
again,
the basket and getting clothesline.
He
Try
makes
that.
an interesting point about injuries because it did used to be the high ankle sprain, and now it is the calf. And does the calf not lead to the Achilles?
It does.
We all sprained our ankles too, but we played through them.
But he's saying
But
sprained
playing
ankle
through a sprained ankle is different than playing through a soft tissue injury.
I don't know. We played through all that stuff.
So,
Ramona.
Michael, why do you believe that Clay got as hurt as he did? He wasn't out of shape.
No, because I mean, you can't help a torn Achilles. You could just go down the stairs and get a torn
Right,
Achilles.
but
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about a torn ACL. I'm talking about these little nagging injuries guys sit out
he
from.
landed badly. That
Yes,
was
that happens to anybody.
But would you play if you had a calf strain, or would you sit until it got better?
I played with calf strains. You think I never had a calf strain? My goodness, you guys act like this is the first time these injuries have ever happened.
Yeah, I
play
with
you weren't an explosive guy driving to the basket. You were back to the
Michael
basket
was
guy.
pretty explosive.
Thank you, Mace. Jeez,
Come
Ramona,
on, Michael. You know
you
what
were
I'm
too
talking
young.
about. You play with your back to the basket. That's a different that's a different style
I
of play.
played multiple positions, Ramona. Small, big, and center.
Right, and by the way, an excellent three-point shooter.
Now, Mace. Now, there you go again.
I was
All of my
like,
threes,
you
Ramona,
were
all of my
old
threes,
forever.
Ramona, were from beyond half court as the clock was winding
Could you
down.
make one now?
Yes.
Okay.
But what if I look at your
what are you
basketball
talking about?
reference? If I look at your basketball reference page, what does it say under
1
3
for
pointers?
13 because they were all beyond half court, Mace, you knucklehead. My toes weren't on the line. I wasn't shooting the traditional 3-point shots.
How
It was
quickly
just like
would Riley
half
have
court
subbed you out if you
heaves.
shot a three in a
Was
game?
that?
How quickly would Riley have subbed
Oh.
you out if you shot a three?
He'd bench me immediately. I went and I played the next game because that wasn't in the plans back
Okay.
then.
All right.
We had a game, Ramona. I looked that up a little while, where both teams shot 2 threes.
Right.
Wow.
The total, and we had and
it's a
Byron
different
Scott.
game now.
It is
Byron
a
Scott
different
could shoot
game. All
him.
right. Okay. Hold your horses there, Michael. By the way, the 1 for 13 is 0.07%.
They were beyond half
Okay,
court.
we're going to do game of games
Can you
coming up
remember
next.
the one you made?
Yes, against Utah.
I don't remember it. It was
That
the
stuck
one.
with you. All right, game of games next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Hey, let me talk to the person listening right now who is toughing it out. You got into a crash a few days ago, and maybe it was a rideshare accident, Uber, Lyft, whatever. Maybe you were just driving home and somebody blew through a stop sign and your neck is stiff and your back hurts. And when you get out of bed and you keep telling yourself, I'm fine, I'll just push through it. Listen, you do not have to tough this out alone. Call Jacob, 800-345-6789. The law offices of Jacob and Ronnie is built for moments exactly like this when you're scared to miss work, worried about medical bills, and sick of insurance companies treating you like a claim number instead of a human being. Let Jacob take on all of that personally for you. His whole why is protecting people who feel small up against these big insurance companies, and you don't pay him unless he wins. The number is so easy to remember. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Or go to calljacob.com. Game of Games is next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All gas, all Lakers. Today, it's a homecoming for the king. LeBron James returns to Cleveland, where it all began.
Really? To LeBron, slam dunk. They forgot about LeBron, and he made a beautiful cut down the middle and dunked it.
And the Grammy road trip continues for the purple and gold as the Lakers take on the Cavaliers. Coverage begins today at 2:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Valentine's Day is near, or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at CLE today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, Good Times.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Ah, the Internet, a place where your curiosity can flourish. Unless online threats stop you. The Internet is wonderful, but you need to protect yourself online. Protect yourself online with NordVPN. NordVPN encrypts your browsing. Its Threat Protection Pro feature helps you block malware, avoid phishing, and stop digital trackers. Get the best deal at NordVPN.com.
Mason and Ireland.
They say nobody loses like
sneaky
Steve
bastard.
Mason.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. We're on kind of a tight schedule here. We got coverage and content of the 2026 NFL playoffs on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. So we got Michael Thompson, John Ireland, Momo, BC, and M. Brian, is it your game today? It's
game.
Brian.
I'm a little
Cohen's
sugared
game.
up right now. I've been eating all these
Yeah,
sour
Momo's
bonbon
Good. You're
things.
funnier when you're hopped up.
Yeah, she's been snacking. All right. So,
What do
Brian,
you
what
got,
do we
Brian?
All right, game today has to do with the Super Bowl teams and locations. So each answer is either Seattle, New England, and for this game, I did Bay Area. So not Santa Clara, but Bay
Got it.
Area in
Okay.
total.
Okay.
Seattle, New England, or
Got it.
Bay?
I'm going to get those Bay Area ones. Let's go.
Number one, the place with the most professional sports championships is Seattle, New England, or Bay Area.
Emily.
New England.
Mace.
I'm going New England.
Momo.
New England.
I'm going to go Bay Area. Michael.
New England. I mean, with the Celtics and everybody.
It is New England.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like 18 of them.
I thought the Bay Area might be a trick there, but yeah.
Yeah.
The Warriors
I
only
thought
have
about the
5 or
Warriors
4.
and the Niners. There's 10 between them.
Yeah.
All
Warriors
right,
and
number two here. The place with the biggest population is what?
Mace.
Seattle, New England. Are you talking about Boston proper?
Yes, New England as a whole, and Bay Area as a whole.
Are you going around the corner? Going around the world?
I'm gonna
Mace.
go. I'm gonna go Bay.
Ramona.
Bay Area.
I'm going Bay Area. Michael.
New England.
Emily.
Bay Area.
It is Bay Area.
Okay. So no lucky loser today.
Because that's also San Jose and San Francisco and Oakland.
Okay.
Number three here. Before this year's Super Bowl, which place held a Super Bowl more recently? Seattle, New England, or the Bay?
Oh, good question.
This one's you, Momo.
held a Super Bowl.
Jay, keep going. We're on a clock.
I think it's Bay Area.
Okay, I'm going Bay Area. Michael.
Yeah, it is the Bay.
Emily.
Bay Area.
Mace.
No, I was there. I think it's the Bay.
It is the Bay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Trick
think the
question.
other two
two
ever
didn't-
had 'em.
have never held them.
Yeah.
10 years ago they had.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right, this place is the home of the official Bad Art Museum of Art.
Okay.
The official Bad Art Museum of Art.
This one's me, and I'm going to go Seattle. Michael?
Yeah, that sounds something quirky like Seattle.
Emily?
Seattle.
Mace?
Seattle.
Momo?
It is Seattle, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So here,
think I'm undefeated in this game. What's the score, John?
Here we go. It is Emily, Mace, and Ramona 4 each. Michael and John 3 each. And Michael goes first here. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, everyone knows Seattle is the birthplace of Starbucks, but what place had the first espresso cart?
Oh.
Espresso cart.
Cart.
All right, Michael, Seattle, New England, or the Bay Area?
The Bay.
The Bay. Emily?
New England.
Mace?
New England.
Ramona?
New England.
I also think it's New England.
Trick question. Also Seattle.
Also, it was Seattle. None of us got it.
So nobody got it. All right, Brian, how many are left?
With the nobodies.
4 left.
4 left. Okay, here we go. Back
All
to
right.
Emily.
Denim jeans were invented here. Where were denim jeans invented?
Bay Area.
Mace.
Bay Area.
Ramona.
Bay Area.
I want to go different here, but I think it's right. Bay Area. Michael.
Levi Strauss, Bay Area.
Yep.
It is the Bay Area.
I'm like, I think I have been there.
Okay.
It's called Levi Stadium.
3
Yeah.
left. Michael and I are still 1 back. Go ahead.
All right,
Mace, coming to you.
Pez candy was first created here. Where was Pez candy created?
Mace.
That is tough. I'm going to go New England.
Ramona.
I'll say Seattle.
It sounds very Seattle. I'll go Seattle. Michael.
New England.
Emily.
New England.
It is New England.
Dang.
Yeah. All right, so Emily got that. Ramona, you got it, right?
No, I didn't.
Michael, did you get it?
Yep.
And Mace, you missed it.
No, I got it.
You got it. So,
Yeah.
okay, Mason 6, Emily 6, Ramona 5, Michael 5, John 4. There are 2 left, Brian?
2 left, yes.
And 2.5 minutes left in the show.
All right, here we go.
All right. Which place has the most professional sports teams, both men and women? Most professional
Mace.
sports teams.
I am going to go. I'm going to go New England.
Quick. New England. Emily.
Bay Area.
Michael.
New England.
Ramona.
New England.
I got to go Bay Area.
It is New England.
New England.
So I'm out.
Did I lock this up?
You
No, you
got
and
7,
Emily.
right?
Yeah.
But Michael got it right, didn't he?
Yep.
Emily missed it. Ramona, did you get it?
I got it.
Okay, so I'm out. Here it is. Mace has 7. Michael, Ramona, and Emily have 6.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Here
go.
we go.
I go
Which
last one, Brian, or 2?
Yeah, last one. Which
Okay.
place claims to have invented the wave at games?
Ooh.
All right, Mace, if you get this, you win it.
Oh.
It's Seattle.
Okay, Michael.
New England.
Ramona.
I'll just say, I'll say New England.
Bay Area.
Emily. There. What's the answer, Mike?
It is Seattle.
Mace.
I
did know that
Seattle.
one. I did know that one.
And
But
it's
we had
worth
to
2.
go.
Man, it's worth 2. I'm rolling.
You're tied for the month with me.
Nice. All right. So we'll wrap it up here. We got a minute and a half left. Ireland, what do we expect tonight?
Michael, I said this before you got here. I think LeBron might put on a show.
Yeah.
The fact that this could be, I don't think it is, but it could be his last game in this building where he's done so much. He came over on the first bus. All his guys did. I look for LeBron to have a big night. How about you?
Lakers win. No Mobley, so Lakers should win.
Also, Dave McMenamin reported that Cleveland would welcome him back if he want to play a 24th season. So I think that's an audition.
Well, it's all going to come down
kind
to
of
what
a-
they want to pay him.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, will the Lakers pay him? Will the Cavs pay him? Will somebody else pay him?
I don't think
So
it comes down to what they pay him.
No?
I'll say it like that.
Okay.
I think it's just a matter of where does he want to be. I don't think money is going to be the issue here.
Okay.
Aggregate
All
Momo.
right, there you have that. Guys, have a great call of the game. Appreciate it.
All right, see you later, boys.
Okay, cool.
And girl.
Tomorrow, I think it's me and Andy. We'll be back. Mason and Ireland. Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off is coming up with the great Beto Duran. That is next for you. Thanks a lot for being out there. Thank you very much for listening. And, oh, God, I screwed this up again. Momo,
What's up?
Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See you tomorrow, 7:10 ESPN.
Mornings in LA will never be the same. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. What is